Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Baseless Speculation on the pop culture news on the research so you don't have to. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Joel.
Now, boys, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do a based rewind. Now, boys, what do we think of the Tron franchise?
Or as I like to call them, the Trons.
I like to call them the Troms.
Yeah, that's
we
good.
have been in our group chat referring to them by Trom. Something that I think Dusha started, and I was like, I'll get in on this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I see what you're throwing my way. The Trom movies.
Yeah.
Good
Them Troms.
bit. So, hey, sometimes, there's a lot of movies that come out at the cinema.
Yeah.
But we can't always be going to the movies.
Yeah.
So sometimes we got to go to the home cinema.
Yeah.
To the lounge room
The
TV.
lounge room TV.
So introducing Based Rewind, where we watch movies that didn't come out this week.
Exactly.
That's the beginning and end of the criteria.
Now, rewind. For you Zoomers out there,
Yes.
this is a particular thing that you might not be familiar with because you didn't grow up with a VHS.
Yes.
Or DVD player or Blu-ray player, because they also have a rewind function, which doesn't really make sense.
No,
Not
because
in
that's
the
digital
slightest.
video. They could just, right?
Yeah.
They can
Yeah,
figure it
right?
out.
Just there.
But the button is a
It's a
rewind.
rewind, yeah.
Was it like, is this true that some early DVDs you had to rewind and then they stopped that?
No, that is not true. That's not how a disc works.
What do you mean?
Like some early
Like,
DVDs had
as
like
in,
a
like, you-
rewind function, but then they were like, we don't need a
As in the store was like, hey, be kind, rewind.
No, like
'Cause,
even
like, you got
stupider
tricked.
somehow. Like when you purchased the DVD and then you played it all the way through, there was a button to rewind.
Yeah, I mean, hang on.
I think there might have been a
There's a rewind button to take the movie back,
Yeah.
but there's not. DVDs at no point required a rewind.
You just go back to the menu, dude.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's not like a. So okay, so like when you're watching a tape
I'm
or
sweating over here.
okay,
We're off to a flying stop.
so
Just
okay,
straight away. I'll do a funny little bit because kids don't know the VHS
Yeah.
to rewind those funny lines. You got to they just don't get anymore. We're here. We're somewhere. We're gone beyond the weeds. I don't know where we are right now.
Like,
oh my god.
Let's push past.
No.
Let's push past.
I'm there like, we're in the weeds of this. And then
Yeah.
I'm suddenly stumbled on like a sand
Me and
dune,
Dusha are in
but
the
it's
bog.
blue sand. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
I'm watching my friend in the bog, and I'm like, why are you trying to get me in the
And
bog?
I'm like, come in. Help me out of the bog. And the only way you can help me out of the bog is to get in the bog with me.
I'm not going to get
That's
in
a
the bog.
pretty good metaphor for this show.
So just to, again,
Yeah, I was about to launch into Irish kings and nipples and bogs,
yeah,
but I shouldn't.
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
I don't know what that was referring to, but it doesn't matter. It's
Exactly,
none
don't
of my
need to.
business.
Yeah, exactly.
So just double checking. When you said rewind for DVD, did you mean the ability to rewind, or did you mean you had to rewind it?
I don't know.
Okay. So DVDs, for their entire existence, and Blu-rays have this too, have a rewind button, which simply just reverses the movie a bit if you wanted to replay a bit
that
or
makes
you missed
sense.
something.
Goes back to the.
But then there's also the scene selection button, which will skip back or forward to a previous scene, which I always found kind of annoying because they're kind of scenes chop and change kind of at random.
I do remember that.
Some movies have like 60
Yeah.
scene selects. Some have like 7.
Brother, a lost DVD art, I was thinking about this the other day, is the scene titling that happened when you could go to scene selection. Do you remember this?
Oh, yes.
Where
yes,
you would
yes,
go
yes.
like, you go to the scene selection and each scene would have its own title, presumably made by like the DVD
Well, I would
creators
assume
or
it was
whatever.
probably either made by as in the name of that scene, or like as in the beautiful artwork.
No, like
for
the
that.
name of the scene.
I would imagine that was to do in like the production of it all. Like each movie would have like this scene, this scene, this scene, and that would just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Maybe, but they often had names like, I don't know.
John's favorite scene.
No, it would be more like Doug checks in.
Yeah,
and then it'll
yeah,
be
exactly.
Doug going to a hotel.
Doug's revelation or
Yeah.
something like that.
Whoa, what the fuck? Chrissy and Jono have been at the pub without me?
This movie rocks, dude. Doug's figuring it
You
out.
said dog's revelation. And I was like, what a
The
interesting
dog's revelation.
Yeah, dude. I'm a dog?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Anyway, we
I was
watched...
a guy, but small.
That is true, actually. Well, no, most
No.
dogs... No.
Oh no!
No, you're about to do this thing that I think
I was about to grab like, oh, the boys are getting lost. I best grab the BS the
Life
preservers so that we can get back into Tron. Where'd they go?
I'm on the
Wait,
wall.
guys, there.
For some reason, I sank like a rock
Were you
instead
about
of floating.
to correct yourself and be like, dogs know they're dogs, but cats think they're little people?
No, I was going to say dogs think we're dogs. Anyway, so we watched both the original Tron
And Tron Legacy. Yes.
Okay, now I'd seen Tron Legacy many times before. It's a movie I quite enjoy. I think it's very good. I used to watch it with my brother.
Okay.
Tron, the first, I think I'd seen once when my dad has this funny habit where he goes, Jack, you gotta watch this movie. It's a
Jack.
classic movie.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta watch it. And then we sit down and watch it, and he, about 2/3 of the way through, he's like, that's not very good, is it? That happened with 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is pretty funny.
That's very funny.
That's
such
so
a-
funny as well, because I had a teacher in high school that
Yeah.
was so excited to show everyone Blade Runner.
Yeah.
They'd been hyping it up for ages, and then we played
Oh,
exactly the same thing
yeah.
happen. It was like, no, the movie is good. You've just let teenage boys beat
Yeah.
you down and be like, there's not a
Yeah.
single can in this movie.
Well, what's funny with my dad
Yeah.
is I would often be in silence enjoying the movie, and then it would he'd been sitting there the whole time
Yeah.
being like, wait, this sucks.
Like, I understand.
Dad's Army, which is
you-
not a movie, but an old TV show. Same thing happened
I
with.
understand that's like, movies are a very social thing.
Yeah.
And like, we tend to go to like, movie first date or like, whatever is usually a movie, or you go to like on a date night, you go to see a movie or like,
Yeah.
whatever that is. It's a very social thing. But honestly, so many films are like such a personal,
Yeah.
like just should be a
Oh, for
one-to-one
sure.
experience.
Absolutely.
Because you kind of want to like, I'm enjoying this movie. And then, of course, that social brain kicks in.
Yeah.
Like, if you are enjoying this movie, like, I'm not this kind of person, but we know this type of person. This type of person does exist. Like, I'm really enjoying this movie. And then I'll, chuckle fuck next to you. Like, this movie's lame and for idiots.
Yeah, and you're like-
I also hate this movie,
Yeah,
I
like,
guess.
I think that too, dude.
Yes,
This movie
you're saying,
stinks.
I
Yeah.
wasn't
Did I?
I wasn't at all
I wasn't
emotionally
crying,
invested.
dude.
No.
I never cry during
No,
movies.
this was lame movie, lame.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know, I
absolutely.
feel like
Well, I don't know.
I think
There
it
is.
depends, and I don't
There's
know.
that extra. No, I agree. I think there's that extra dimension where you watch a movie with someone else, where you just it's you're not engaging
Yeah.
kind of one-on-one with the movie. I don't know. Yeah.
It's that weird thing. I
Not
think
me,
it all
I'm
kind
brave.
of-
Someone hates the movie, I'm like, yeah, well, I liked it.
Yeah.
Someone's like, this movie's good. I'm like, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
I was sitting next to an idiot while I
Wow,
watched
I
this.
didn't realize you're so dumb.
Yeah, fair
I don't know,
enough.
just that kind of, the whole, like, talking in cinemas versus not talking in cinemas. And you're like, and that whole weird argument and debate where everyone gets on their high horse and has very varying opinions. about
Yeah.
everything. And I'm like, honestly, it's like, I don't know, different films and different environments. And
I don't
different-
like talking in the cinema. I'll
That's
never
fair.
enjoy it. That's not what
That's
I want to
fair.
be there for. I'll talk during a home movie, but in the cinema,
See, that said, though,
shut up.
That said, when the three boys went
Well,
to
if it's
see
a terror- if it's a-
M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit,
that
and I
is
want
true.
to say it was maybe only us and maybe one other person that we maybe either enhanced the viewing experience
yes, or ruined. Yeah,
The
yeah.
Visit rocks, though.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
The three of us were yucking it up and having the grand old
Yeah,
time.
we weren't making
Well,
fun
like-
of it. We were just we were excited.
Well, yeah, but that was
loving spooky now.
that wasn't like full on a conversation. In
No,
the movie.
you're right.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like us
We're
being
in-
like,
Whoa!
stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's
it was like,
fine.
"You
That's
seen
normal.
that? You seen spooky hands? I'm so scared.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like being like, so what do you think of this? Like while it's happening, shut
don't do
up.
that.
Also,
Yeah,
Don't do
and
that.
I used to be guilty of this,
Yeah.
but now that it's happened in front of me, I don't be on your phone during a movie. Not because you're not paying attention. I don't care what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Like,
bright.
hey,
It's too
it's just you're when you're trying to look at the screen and,
And there's
a
all like
phone,
little, you
it's
can't
just
walk in.
distracting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's too bright. If you got to look at your phone, go to the back. Like,
Yeah.
go to the back.
Go to the
row.
toilet.
But
Or the toilet.
Yeah.
respect anyone who answers the phone in the movie.
Oh,
Awesome.
of course, dude.
So
Yeah,
many
just
times I've
watching
been
a
in this-
movie.
Yeah, so many times I'll be like,
It's crazy.
people are like, hey, yeah, no, not doing much, just watching a movie.
Yeah.
I'm at the cinema.
If I get a call if I'm watching a movie, it happens.
Leave the cinema.
I quickly, run out to see, answer the phone. Hey, what's up? And then I'll have the conversation in the foyer.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is
yeah.
fine.
Which
That's
is
where the phone
100%
is.
That's
shaped.
what it's for, dude.
The idea of answering it, yeah, what's up? Yeah, just watching a movie.
I
with a
love the
couple
idea of
bros.
answering the phone and then just like transcribing what's happening on the screen.
I've seen that.
That's awesome. With
Like, people be like,
dude.
yeah. They'll be like,
Insane.
it's clearly the person being like, oh, what movie are you seeing? They're like, yeah, I'm seeing this movie. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. And like a recap whilst
That's
watching the
awesome,
movie.
dude. That rocks.
It's beautiful. Okay.
So
Dad watched it and he was
yeah,
like,
yeah, he was like, oh, this movie's not very good. But I don't really remember Tron. So I was glad for the opportunity to do a rewatch. And I think the Tron franchise is really funny in that I really enjoy both movies.
Me too.
But it's funny how, as a franchise, kind of like not dead in the water, but like it's got sort of it never has any momentum, I think is what's really interesting about the Tron franchise.
It's very I think I enjoyed Legacy more than the first Tron. First Tron, I'm like, what?
Both
It was like
movies-
so slow, but then rapid fire, and then like, what is going on?
Yeah, dude.
Both of the movies are obtuse with their storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, the first Tron, I think, bounces off us slightly more because it uses real or close to real technology phrases, but to describe totally different things.
Yeah.
But because we know, like, when they're like, like de-reses die.
Yeah.
But it's like,
That's not really. Yeah,
because
yeah.
resin,
Resurrect someone.
that's a different thing. And that's like, that's obviously, that's an example that we were able to clear very easily. Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
say de-res, I'm like, I get it.
I think the two things that I don't love about Tron. Well,
Yeah.
one thing I think the soundtrack. I mean, mad respect to the composer or whatever. I know that they've done great stuff in other places
Wait, which one?
for the original Tron.
Okay, yeah.
But the soundtrack is so at odds with the movie in a way that like really threw me quite a few times, where it kind of feels sometimes like a Looney Tunes.
Do you know what movie she did just before this?
Yeah.
The Shining.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I know she's done good stuff.
Clockwork Orange was
Clockwork
also...
Orange, but the Tron, in my humble opinion, weird soundtrack for that movie. And the other thing, which I think is funny and I enjoy it, is how weird the dial. It's very 80s dialogue.
Yeah.
In that it's kind of extremely casual for some reason, which is really funny in contrast to Tron Legacy, where everything's said like extremely earnestly. But in the original Tron, people are like, oh, damn, I'm in the computer. Oh, man.
There's some, like,
What the hell's going on?
yeah. See, I really like the soundtrack of the first.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
It
first
was
one.
not for me.
There was just like there's those moments that it's like, am I not enjoying this as a film, or I'm not enjoying it because like, oh, this is just the 80s and I'm so accustomed to a more modern style of like cinema and like like how like everything has kind of like evolved since then, and it's just like, oh, I'm used to what in a sense a movie made in like 2025.
Yeah.
But there were so many like, okay, like just
Yeah,
moments
yeah.
where we were quickly changing from like, I think the funniest bit for me was the very, very, very last scene,
Yes.
which was the after all is said and done, they've been in Trom, they're out of Trom now, it's all good. And then it just cuts to a helicopter landing, and then it's like, a boss is here, and the Beetle Koi,
Yeah.
and then of course
It's Flynn.
it's
Yeah.
Flynn, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it just freeze frame cuts.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And I was just like, what? Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
ended. Okay.
That's, yeah.
Sure.
I think like when you go back and you watch Tron, especially if you haven't seen it before, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of like, we've got to unlock the Tron program to disable
Master,
like,
whatever his
Master
name is.
Control.
Master Control.
So, yeah.
MCP.
Oh, yeah.
sorry,
Oh,
the Master
so
Control
I guess we should
program.
probably like, hey,
Yeah.
for whom who has not seen Tron,
Exactly.
it's a I don't know how you'd even
Well,
describe like
so-
in terms of other pop culture, because
It
it's very
was-
Matrixy versus very like you
think-
can see where like a lot of things have come after it,
Yeah.
and done kind of what they've done to it. But anyway, it's
I think Tron sort of plays out like a kind of a fantasy movie in a
Oh, yeah.
really weird way. I think
say and then nothing makes that like harder when like Tron Legacy comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the return of the King's son.
absolutely,
it
yeah, dude.
rules.
The ideas in Tron are awesome. So the basic premise of the first one is that there is a company, Encom. Encom is I think in the first one, primarily
a tech company.
a tech company that makes video games as well, like that kind of like an entertainment tech company. And Flynn.
So it doesn't matter, but yeah, not quite.
Oh,
but yeah,
okay.
because Flynn Flynn used to work for Encom before the events of the film.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this big ass corporate company bullshit. My morals don't align. I'm going to go start an arcade. So that's probably why it feels like that. He's just like, I'm so good at technology that I can do video games.
Well, is it?
But
Yeah,
they steal
old
his
mate.
video games and
Yeah.
they produce them, and that's why.
Dillinger is like, because it wasn't really much like fuck corporation, it was fuck Dillinger.
Yeah.
Because it was like Dillinger, who is now like the vice president or like head of something, is like Flynn's nemesis.
Yeah.
Who stole his ideas.
He steals his video game,
slapped his
Space-
name
Oh, yeah,
on,
that's right.
Space
And-
Paranoids,
yeah.
I think it's called.
and was just like, I made these, and then the CEO of Mcrom was like,
Oh, great,
oh
dude.
great, cool, you're promoted, and Flynn was like,
What the fuck? And so he leaves
and
to
then
make
he leaves, and then he
it a
becomes
video game.
I love his arcade. It's really
it's
good.
so cool, dude.
Yeah.
But
It's
then-
awesome.
Yeah. So
Then
then, what's his name?
Kevin Flynn, is that who you mean?
No,
No,
Kevin
Andrew?
Flynn's friend,
Alan?
thank
Alan,
you.
and
So Alan is working on a program called Tron.
Tron. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Laura
about
is the other character's name.
basically it's a
security program.
Yeah,
it's a
security program that should have access to everything within Encom. Encom also, in their systems, I suppose, have recently implemented the Master Control program, which seems to have turned on Dillinger and is trying to take over the world. Basically,
it's like,
what if
hey.
I blew up Earth?
Like it's just like okay, we're watching it now. We're having experienced the internet as it is, but it's like okay, cool. It's the 80s. The computers are coming. We don't really know what they're doing and what's the computer doing right now, but we know that there is computers and there's something called programs, and programs do some things.
Yeah.
What they do, we don't know.
I don't know what that
But
means for
anyway,
Earth. I don't know.
But this master controller, so he's then infiltrating other computers,
So-
hitting their programs, and then like eating them up, and then taking that job over.
So the basic-ish thing that's going on, I think in slightly more simple terms, is MCP but has gone from computer program to AI, basically.
Yeah.
AI wants to destroy world. Within MCP is Tron.
Yeah.
Because they built in a security program that is being locked down by MCP. But if they're able to unlock it, it will kind of cage off MCP, turning it back from AI that wants to blow up the world.
Basic program.
to basic programming.
Meanwhile, Alan, what's the lady's name?
Laura.
Laura and this old guy are developing awesome technology to digitize an orange.
Yeah.
One of the greatest scenes in the movie for me, where they go, "We got to turn this orange into put it in the
We gotta
computer,
digitize it.
and then de-digitize it or
And
whatever."
side note to all of that is Kevin Flynn is trying to upload Clue into
The
MCP to. I think Clue is meant to kind of just go in there and
find the data and prove that Flynn made those
Flynn,
video games.
He doesn't really care
About this until-
AI
Yeah.
stuff. He's actually not really there to save the world.
Yeah.
He just wants credit for his little video game because he's like, well, if I can prove that Dillinger's a piece of shit, then like he'll get asked and I'll get promoted. I
Exactly. So then he gets on. They break into the Orange digitizing labs.
Yep.
And they go, "We got to upload Clue. We got the back door into the system or whatever." And then, what do you know it? Flynn gets shot with the Tron laser.
Yeah.
And now Flynn's in Tron. And when you're in Tron, you start out as a sort of prisoner in the games. There's 2 games in Tron. Something I think is so funny, and it's really funny that in Tron Legacy they didn't add any extra games. For decades, Tron's just had 2 games, and they do them fine.
Well, we don't know. I mean, it's kind of like the Olympics, right?
That's
well,
true.
we've had running, and that's, when running's been there for all times.
Good
so
point.
it's kind of like,
if it works, if it ain't
hey,
broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Well, not just that. Like, we've got running, sure. And yes, over there there's discus, and over there there's a high
We
jump.
don't see the other
and
Tron
sure,
games.
We're putting skateboarding for the... No, we're taking it out.
Yeah,
We're putting in
yeah.
break... No, okay,
No,
we're taking that out. So we're not seeing the new stuff. We're just seeing the old
Yeah, that's a
classics.
good point.
He
Well, and
just
they
might
and
have,
even in Tron Legacy, they update the old classics too
That's
in
true.
cool ways. But so the two games in Tron are the first one is disc throwing. So you have a
Yeah,
disc.
what is the name of that game? Because the next one is
I
the
think-
famous one is Light Cycle.
I believe, and I might be wrong, that it's just called the disc game or something like that simple. So you have these discs, and the discs basically are like a copy of you or your memory or
Everything
your
you
ideas, your
learn and
personality,
know
all
and
of that, like a digital copy, which is on your back. And then in the disc game, you fight with them, which I think is kind of cool that you're fighting with like your backup, basically. And you got to just throw them at each other. And if you get hit by one, you get de-rezzed, you die. And then the other game is light cycle battles where you ride the light cycles and you leave a trail behind you. And the idea is to trap your opponent, say they smash their light cycle.
Snake, but aggressive.
Yeah.
Snake but aggressive. And then there's that one where it's like, they're throwing the disc at each other. Was that also the same game where they had the same, like that big...
Oh, no, I guess the
'cause
disc...
there was like a third one.
Yeah, that's a
where
good
there was,
point.
like,
But they've
throwing
got the
almost
sort
a
of like
ball.
lacrosse thing to
Yeah.
swing the ball
It's
at each other.
Brazilian thing that I've brought up in another show where I'm like, I'm not making this up. It is a game. I don't know the name of it. But it's like a wooden thing, and it's just like...
And you fling it kind
Yeah.
of... And
I
if
know
it hits
that game,
you're on
sport.
like a series of concentric circles, and if it hits one of the circles, it makes it disappear, making your area of kind
that,
of like...
that one and the Frisbee game, they seem kind of similar.
They are pretty similar. That is true.
Yeah.
And in Tron, Flynn becomes friends with a program that is the user of that program is Alan, and then there's also Tron who's in there too. Tron who fights for the users famously.
Yes. Yes.
and
Tron is Alan.
Yeah, Tron's
Tron's Alan, sorry.
And there's
There's-
Ram's the other guy.
Ram.
Another guy. Yeah.
Ram's like, brother, you killed me, but I recognize that you're not computer. You're man
Yeah.
in computer.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there's another thing called like just Bite, who is like, oh, it's one of them classic 80s little little funny familiar
Bite
thing.
was funny. I
loved
Bite.
it, but like he's not in it for long.
No, but he was great.
I thought it was like, oh, that's gonna be
Like,
like,
are we gonna die? Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
yes,
yes, yes, yes, yes. That's funny.
Yeah.
I liked him. He was alright.
Yeah, I thought that was great. And so basically the premise of the original Tron is that now they have to disable master control. They need to get into the sort of like the main hub area
Yeah.
and disable master control. So
They got to
can-
get to is it the I.O. tower?
Yeah, I think so. There's that awesome guy who's like a very old program who's like this old man in a
Oh yeah, he was.
cylinder.
Well, he was the guy who he
Helped
he-
digitize the
he
orange.
digitized the orange.
Yeah.
And like, I was watching it with my wife, and she kept hitting me like, "He's got a penis on his head. He's got a penis on his head."
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh no, they took away the guy with the penis on his head.
Babe, wake up. New guy with penis on head just dropped.
We were excited about penis on head.
He was
guy.
so good. Just like 80s stupidness where
Yeah.
you just like, yeah, put him in a fucking costume.
Why
Like, he
not?
looks ridiculous, but I love it.
I think this is the funny part of the movie where a lot of scenes happen at this point,
Yeah.
but nothing really changes.
No.
They're
Guy
just
drinking
in-
out of a pool at one point.
They're just in
Yeah.
Tron. The goals haven't changed. He's just like, yeah, fuck.
Here's a lot of
All
shit
right.
to look at.
And then he frees Tron.
Yeah. He frees
Get
Tron and they get out and now he's the CEO of Encom.
Yeah, Master Control's a big face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize, but I'm like, oh wow, like South Park used that as their version of, was it God or something?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They
And I
did
was like,
too.
huh.
That's
there
a
you
good
go.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, so basically he gets out, and then the printer spits out proof that Dillinger has stolen his game.
Yeah.
And then
Presumably Dillinger gets fired off screen.
Dillinger
I
goes into work and everything's been
Yeah.
like MCP has been taken offline.
Yeah.
And then we get the scene that we were just talking about at the
where he-
start, where he gets off the helicopter and everyone's like freeze frame.
Yeah. I don't know. So the original Tron was fun.
It's
for me.
charming.
It is
The special
charming.
effects are crazy.
Yeah, it kind of looks.
And they also pissed off the Oscars when they did it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, best visual effects? Using your computer's cheating, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Disqualified.
Anyone can make it look good if they use computers.
Yeah, like is it the animators for Disney? Like,
Yeah.
like, some of them just refuse to work on it because they're like, if we do, this is
This is
we're
the beginning
fucked.
of the end. Yeah,
And they were right.
They were on the money.
how is that any different from AI?
Yeah.
Anyone who uses that argument should be set on fire.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't use AI, you're just going to be left behind.
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Go to jail. Yeah, I don't know, man. I had a really good. I didn't expect to with the original Tron, but I had a really good time. I was like, this is fun. It's silly, but it's kind of like once you have that buy-in to the kind of like 80s goofiness, it's cool. And there's, I think, a weird thing, and there's always like hints to this in the Tron franchise, but they never really explore it, is the weird like religious reverence that the programs have for the users.
Yeah.
They kind of do,
there.
but
it's really there. But like, I guess
it's never becomes like the focal point of the movie. It's just like a kind of side thing where like the master control program is like, no, there's no such thing as users, basically. God's not real. But then it's like effectively Jesus comes in or God comes in and is like, hey brother, I'm here. Like I'm here and I'm here magic in this realm.
Not perfect.
Yeah.
No one is. But hey, what?
I love that scene where they drink the magic liquid.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
It's just a cool idea to put in the movie.
Yeah.
They're powering up.
yeah, dude.
Because they're like, oh, I feel so invigorated now. It's like, oh, it's a power up. It's great. But
it's awesome.
Is there some like really cool moments that I find there? It's like, oh, cool. Doorbell.
Yeah.
It's really cool moments where I'm like, oh, cool. It's this is a program for like, he's an accountant. Like accountant software at the bank, and he's like, I don't want to go in the game. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that was very funny. I like the Flynn's like laissez-faire, like, we're playing a silly little game with balls. Hey, we're lobbing it to you. Oh, hee hee, ha ha. Oh, that motherfucker died.
It's real. Oh my god.
Some of the like, I love that like. That bit there, he's like having fun, and he's like, "No, I want." It's just like he oversells it the other way.
I would say the acting in this is not. I don't know.
It's a 1982 Disney movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of funny that this spawned like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like what we were working with before this. Computers don't wear tennis shoes or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just very like.
So it's pretty crazy. Tron came out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's a weird scene in this as well, as where Tron kisses kisses
Laura.
Sorry, Flynn kisses Tron's wife.
Yeah, who is modeled after Laura.
And then Laura and Tron just like make out, and I'm like, what?
Well, it's because she learned that.
Yeah,
like she just learned that.
She learned kissing.
like genuinely.
Yeah. I was like, why?
I was like, what? Why? Like, we thought you were dead.
Yeah. I've learned kissing from Flynn. Yeah.
And like Tron's like, that's cool. Because he has,
whoa, that was fun.
That was sick. I like that.
That guy taught you? Hey, bro, thanks heaps, man.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
That's all. Come here.
Hey,
can we try it?
Is it good this way?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, this rules. Is there anything else you can teach us, God?
Should I fuck these programs? Morally questionable.
Is it any different to have sex with a computer program than to simply search pornography?
Yeah. And then in the real world, they're looking at like the log on the computer. Flynn is fucking Tron.
Yeah.
Flynn is fucking Tron's wife.
Then fucking.exe.
Yeah, Flynn comes back into real, and they're like, hey, have fun in there?
Yeah.
Like, well, we did it, dude. We saved the day.
Yeah.
I've just been looking over the logs. Yeah.
Oh, and what do the logs tell you?
Anything interesting?
You notice how, like, Tron's wife is modeled after, like, Alan's girlfriend and your ex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm. Is it any different than looking up pornography? I mean, it's the 80s, buying a nudie mag.
And having sex with a magazine?
Is it any different to having sex with a magazine?
He who has glass houses, throw a stone!
I've never had sex with a magazine, Flynn. Right?
Yeah. I mean, but you've probably
But you've never been in a situation where you could.
And you've probably never had the chance, I reckon.
You simply must. Let's buy you a magazine.
Yeah.
Let's go to the store. Let's all fuck magazine.
My shout, everyone.
My shout, boys.
Follow me to the pornographic magazine store.
He's a little lost in the weeds there.
Yeah.
He should have just admitted it, you know? Yeah, I fucked Tron, dude.
Yeah.
He's a baddie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, Tron, fun movie. I had a good time. I liked it.
I gave it 3.5 on Letterboxd.
I don't think I've reviewed it on Letterboxd yet, but I will.
5 stars and a like.
Yeah, 5
making
stars and a
movies
like. Why
so
even
hard.
worry
I think
about it?
I'd give it probably like I don't think I enjoyed it as much as you, but I'm like, 3 stars.
Yeah.
Like I think pacing is all over the shop. Some of the acting is beautifully bad, but kind of stupid. And I love it, but it's not great.
See, I don't mind the pace. Like, Matt, respect your opinion, of course, but I don't mind the pace.
That's
Okay,
fair.
fair enough. I think the pacing just to me feels like Narnia. You have the setup where they're in the real world.
Yeah.
And that takes about like maybe a quarter to.
It took half the film, Jack.
Oh yeah, that's fine too. And then all of a sudden they're in the fantasy realm, and that's where the movie starts. To me, that I'm like, that's kind of the pacing of
It's
this.
a
kind of
90-minute
narrative.
movie.
That's it, yeah. Again, it's just maybe it's like standard like 80s stuff where I'm just like, oh, okay, it's a bit strange what they're sort of doing. But there are like there's little moments, those scenes that I absolutely love. There's the when they go and see Flynn at his arcade.
Yeah.
And he's clearly the boss and owner, and everyone, like his employees and I guess customers, are just crowded around him while he goes for a high score.
Yeah.
He gets it. Everyone cheers. He stops. He doesn't keep going.
Yeah.
He's not like, I'm gonna go for the high score and then just keep going. No, he's like, did it, I'm great.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'm done.
I'm just
Fair
like,
enough.
hey man, he's humble. I like that. He's like, I got the high score, and now if anyone
That's all
wants
I
to beat
needed.
it,
That's all I needed.
if
I'm
anyone wants to beat
satisfied.
it, it's right there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm out of that flow state. Love that. I loved when he's like, come upstairs. He lives in his arcade.
Yeah.
There's just like a shitty bed there. He's like getting shirtless in front of his ex and her new boyfriend.
Yeah,
and it's
dude.
just like, yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, brother.
I love that you're gonna teach her computer version kissing, and then she's gonna kiss Tron. Oh, this
Your
is good
computer
stuff.
version
Yeah.
of your best friend. That's
Yeah.
good
Rules.
stuff, dude.
So if you want to feel like you're not going crazy, I guess to answer some questions. So in 1982, when the original Tron came out, everyone was like, "This movie looks fucking crazy."
Yeah.
But it was criticized for its storyline being incoherent.
Yeah, watching it, I'm like, I can see why this flopped.
Yeah, yeah.
I can
Oh,
see why this
absolutely.
flopped.
It did actually flop.
Really?
On a budget of $17 million, it made 50.
Oh, that's pretty
There
good.
you go.
I
Yeah.
think the Tron movies, they love to make enough money where you're like, pretty good.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not quite successful
Okay.
enough that you're like, off to the races with sequels. Because
yeah.
they seem hard to make.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just while we're talking about box office. So first one made for 17 million, made 50.
Yeah.
So profitable,
Very.
but not profitable enough
Not
where
like,
you're like,
oh my god, we need to get the next one
Yeah.
in production straight away.
Tron Legacy, which they decide to make 30 years later on a budget of $170 million, which is a lot in 2010 money.
Yeah.
Made $400 million.
Oh,
So
there you
again,
go.
That's great, but it's not. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why we've had to wait so long for Tron.
we should
Ares.
wait 15 years and then let the worst man in Hollywood.
Yeah. helm
Uh,
the new
One
Tron.
of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I have a lot of respect for how they did all put together the film itself. Like how I think they filmed everything in black and white, and then they just painted every single
over the
frame.
scenes, yeah.
And like
So
that's
cool.
that's great, and I really like that I can look at and be like I can appreciate that
The colors in Tron look fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, they
Like
look sick
those
as
blues
fuck.
as a
and stuff.
vibe, like the
Yeah.
vibes.
Oh,
Great.
I mean, that's true
Again.
of both Tron movies. The vibes are outstanding. Like if you're a vibes-based movie watcher, just fucking chuck on a Tron
Yeah.
and
Have
just
a Tron.
just
a
have a
Tron.
fucking Tron on us.
Yeah, exactly. Like again, watching Tron and then watching Tron Legacy, and like again, I've never engaged with these films before. I've never actually seen either of these before. This weekend, and then being like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it really is like that. Especially after Tron Legacy, you go, man, cool world, cool setting.
And they're gonna get.
Well,
that
there
stinks.
is they did make a prequel series that's not real. Well, it's an in-between quill. So there is 18 episodes of an animated series, Tron Uprising, which is set somehow between Tron and Tron Legacy, starring Elijah Wood and Mandy Moore.
Oh, damn. Hot dog.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, it's like a Disney XD show, so it'll probably look a little bit like the Star Wars did. Disgusting.
Yes. yeah.
But I don't know,
that's
people
good.
seem to
If, you,
like
if
it.
you want more Tron, that's the place to go. Yeah.
And anyway, then 30 years later in 2010, they go, oh shit, let's make another Tron. A Tron Legacy, which I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
I'd seen Tron, but I hadn't seen Tron Legacy. And I'd always been like, damn, I should watch Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
So you know what I did?
What'd you do, dude?
Let me tell you. I watched Tron Legacy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I think Tron Legacy is a really interesting movie to watch. In something we've talked about on Baseless Speculation before is the how to do that Legacy sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the modern Legacy sequel, as opposed to Tron Legacy, so interesting to me. Tron Legacy is a movie that's interested in exploring what it means to be a Legacy sequel.
Yeah.
In a way that, say, Ghostbusters Afterlife absolutely is not. Tron Legacy has the same thing where the older character has like a passing of the torch moment, but it's like the movie's kind of about the dad and how he kind of like let down. There's like an emotional core to that passing of the torch, as opposed to the like, you're the new young hip guy, here's my catchphrase or whatever.
You'll never be me. I'm taking. Well, yeah, because it's a passing of the torch movie where it's not a passing of the torch where they take the torch back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fully.
It's a
Spoilers, Jeff Bridges explodes at the end.
Yeah, but spoilers
Yeah.
for
He's back
the
in-
next one. He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
He's
But the dingus, Dougman or whatever his surname is, the guy who played Flynn Jr.
Yeah.
He's not back. I don't
No.
think.
Well, we'll get to Ares, I guess, at the end of
At
this
the end,
episode.
yeah.
Because from what I know about Ares, I'm like,
How?
what are they?
Yeah.
None of this really lines up with what happens in Legacy.
I don't-
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
So I think Ares might end up being a modern Legacy sequel where it's like, don't rewatch the previous
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
just kind of remember them a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
We'll throw some catchphrases your way. Someone will say that's Tron. He fights for the users. Someone will hold a disc above their head. Yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Wait.
You'll remember being
It light
10.
cycles,
Don't worry,
you know,
dude.
it's fine. Shut up.
Yeah.
So straight off the bat, before we get to anything, I just really like that the poster for this movie is one of the last scenes of the movie.
Yeah, me too. I think that's awesome, dude.
Anyway, Tron Legacy. It starts 7 years after the first Tron in 1989. Jeff Bridges is like, I love you, my son. I gotta go into Tron now, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
And there's something awesome happening in Tron, and I'll show you when I come back.
Yeah. I'm
here's a
alluding to these
quarter.
awesome things.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges disappears. He's gone.
Where'd
then-
he go?
Wait,
And it's like, what, 2011 you said?
Yeah.
2010?
This comes out in 2010.
Yeah, so it's 2010 CGI de-aging, which
Yeah.
is
It
beautiful.
it's so impressive for its time.
Yeah.
And has aged in a way that is so weird.
It's so freaky. And it's what's
he
weird
looks
is-
like because it's ahead of its time because it looks like a PS4 kind of
Yes.
era cutscene.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen for like 5
Yeah.
years in our time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they've de-aged
Smoothed the fuck out of
smoothed
him.
him, Jeff
Right
Bridges
down.
for the scenes where he's talking to his kid in the reel.
Yeah.
But then when I guess
They go into Tron.
They go into Tron, and who is that? But a young Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dad. Oh wait, no, it's not. It Clue.
Yeah.
and he's also very smooth,
And
Yeah.
which kind of works. for
Yeah.
that.
When they're in Tron, you can buy it because he looks freaky and like
And he looks
If
like
he wasn't
it looks-
in that,
yeah.
if he wasn't in the opening scene, I'd be like, yeah, this is so
Well,
chill.
exactly.
Yeah.
But because
If
we
he-
know that he
yeah.
looked like that in 1989, allegedly.
Yeah.
His
Like,
face
Flynn-
got smooth and
Like
puffy.
all they needed is to not show that in '89, like show
Just
from
show
the,
him from the back of his
Oh,
head.
and
yeah.
fucking
then when
put
he
his
goes
face in
into
shadows.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
they do.
They
for pretty
do.
much the
And
whole
then
so
they have
long.
like a reveal where you go, ah! Oh my God.
Smooth that.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
smiles and it's wrong.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
It's
and
like
having Flynn Jr., whatever his name is, being like, "You look strange, Dad," and
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm in. I'm buying it so hard right now."
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, they were like, no, we're gonna get the cold dead eyes, like from Polar Express.
It would be awesome if they
into
were like they
real.
realized that, and then when he turns to look at his son, they have like an ADR where Jeff Bridges is like, "Also, I was stung by a bee." And then leave. Oh, it makes sense
yeah.
to me now.
Yeah.
And yeah, in true Legacy sequel celebrations, they're like, hey, the first Tron
Yeah.
storyline, sort of incoherent.
Yeah.
Let's do that again.
Mm.
But I love it. I love how just like nonsense the plot is.
Yeah.
Because the premise is obviously Flynn Jr. He is the CEO. He's the
the
major
heir to the throne.
Heir to the throne, exactly. Major shareholder for
But
the
he's
company.
like, fuck this company because my dad abandoned me.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. So he basically pulls like a prank on the company. He's not really involved with the like shady practices.
The company's launching Windows 95
Yeah.
equivalent. Cecilian Murphy is there.
Very,
He's
briefly.
the son of Olin
Dillinger.
Dillinger from the evil guy from the before.
Yeah.
That
Doesn't go-
doesn't really go anywhere. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Hey, Don't worry about it.
Oh,
He's in it for a scene.
yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, that prank. Don't worry, lean in. We'll do something about it later. You're
Yeah.
thinking he's gonna come back.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Maybe they intended to bring it back for a sequel that never happened. We'll never know.
We don't know.
That was the plan, yes.
There you go.
There
So,
you go.
Which is so funny because Cillian Murphy might cop that again.
Yeah.
In January next year with the release of 28 Years
Oh,
Later, The
yeah.
Bone Temple.
That's right, dude.
Because that's the second movie.
My most anticipated movie of the year.
and after making fun of you, but then being the only one in the room that did see 28 Years Later,
Yes.
it's going to line up perfectly with what you... Well, actually, you know what?
Yeah.
It's not the movie you want. Because
Yeah.
the movie that you want is 28 Years Later.
Yeah.
But that's not called The Bone Temple.
Yeah.
But now I know what The Bone Temple is, and I know what the tease was for the
yeah.
sequel.
Yeah.
You're going to have a good time in the
Hell
movies.
yeah.
I'm
So
excited.
we're going there. We
Yeah.
need you. Front
Front
row.
row, front row.
Front row
Looking
of
up
that
the
cinema. Look at this
screen.
big screen.
You're
It'll
like,
be
what
great.
is going on?
And I'm
so-
like, I'm so happy I didn't watch the previous one for this.
Wearing my Bone Temple
Who
t-shirt
dat?
and cap. Yeah, dude.
And then
Bone Temple popcorn holder.
Yeah, number
Yes.
one Bone Temple defender.
and then you leave the cinema and you're like, this movie actually wasn't very good because instead of like this like insane culty kind of stuff that I got in this movie, I really wish it showed like civilization rebuilding and how they live after a
Yeah.
zombie apocalypse when this is all normalized.
Yeah.
If only the Bone Temple was that.
Only the Bone Temple was that. 0 stars.
Yeah.
My first 0 stars on Letterboxd.
I can't believe that they did this.
Yeah.
What? Like, this. Look, I'm just going to pitch an idea, or I think it's a much better film.
What
It's
if-
a prequel to Bone Temple.
Yeah, and like, what if it's set 28 years after,
Yeah.
The apocalypse?
and it's like set in a world where like they've dealt with the zombie apocalypse, so like England's just been cut off.
Yeah.
But there's obviously survivors in there, but it's a huge quarantine zone, so people can't leave for fear of
I
spreading.
think that'd make a
disease.
really good
That's a
movie.
great
And then
idea
like
for a
they've
film.
started basically like they've restarted civilization, but they live in a world where outsiders are still living like it's normal.
Yeah.
But then there's like this part that's like, what's going
Oh,
on?
that sounds like a sick.
Sounds like
cool
a great
film,
Yeah, it'd be
man.
awesome.
Yeah,
but
that'd be awesome.
Bone Temple's not
Not
that.
that. Then people
Yeah.
in my comments are saying, "Hey, that you should watch 28 Years Later," and I'm like, blocked.
Anyway,
yeah. So then Flynn Jr. After his prank, he pulls a prank on NCOM, and then he
which
goes.
leaks their program for free.
Yeah.
Which then he goes back. He gets chased by the cops. He
Mm.
gets arrested, and then Alan comes and breaks him out from prison, and is
Is
like,
that what happens?
Yeah.
'Cause he gets arrested. The next scene is him leaving the prison.
Yeah.
And you're
I-
like, what?
I assumed he was just rich
Or
enough
he's
to
rich
pay,
enough, yeah, maybe
pay for
for
his.
that.
Or it felt like it's my own company.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
are you arresting me for? And they're
what
like,
crime did I do?
I love that security guard. Speaking of things I love,
Oh yeah,
a security guard who chases him out into like the edge of the
that
road.
security guard
he's
is
like,
the,
don't do this, and he's like, I'm gonna.
brother. I'm the best security guard there is. I will jump off this building after you when you parachute away,
But
brother.
yeah, it's like very again that weird thing that again. I mean, again, it's a good sequel in the sense that what Tron did, this does, where
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay,
Oh, all right, why not,
'Cause,
dude?
Yeah, he gets arrested. There's a bit of like a chase for the cops.
yeah.
Gets arrested. Then he's like seen just leaving the cop shop and almost like zero repercussions.
Yeah.
You're assuming either he's rich enough. I'm
He
like,
can
hey,
pay his own-
I own that.
Or he got
company.
like
bail
bailed out, and he doesn't know why. And then
Yeah.
Alan, aka
Yes.
Tron.
It turns up and he says, "Hey, your dad paged me, even
Yeah.
though he gone."
Yeah.
And he says, "Look, just go to Flynn's arcade and just check it out. Just follow it up." So
it
Flynn
out.
Jr. goes to the arcade. There's the Tron machine. He plays the little Tron, and then he's like, "Wait a second." Well, he drops his quarter in there. The quarter his
Bounces,
dad gave him.
yeah.
It bounces. He goes, "This isn't a fucking arcade machine." Well, it is, but it's also a door.
Yeah.
Then he
Yeah.
finds his dad's secret office.
Oh, also, do we love that they made a video game like? So in the 7 years between
Yeah.
Flynn going to the grid
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then talking to his son, that he turned.
Tron
Tron
into like
into
a
a-
franchise within the world of Tron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Because there's
within
like a
the world-
movie poster behind.
But that's not a. That's for
the
that's
game.
that's the game.
Oh,
Tron.
right. Yeah, of course.
But the game isn't, because in the first one, it's not like
It's
the
not
grid
called
is.
Tron. Tron is the security
Yeah,
program.
so he's just
yeah.
named
He
it.
named the game after.
Tron.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's
probably where a
awesome.
lot of the money for Tron, like, as in real life,
Yeah.
where they like recuperated a lot of like any losses.
making a
it's-
Tron game.
They made a Tron game, a tie-in, and that was so successful.
That's awesome. I was
in
always
terms of,
disappointed
like, yeah,
Tron
how much money they
Legacy
made.
didn't get a game. I wanted like a.
I'm fairly sure Tron Legacy does have a
I'd be
game.
shocked if there isn't.
Does it? What kind of a game?
Probably a bad one.
Yeah, because I wanted like a kind of like a 2010s sort of like story based. There's just so much cool shit happen. Anyway, so he goes into his dad's office, which he discovers.
Ooh.
Bad game. Is it like Tron Evolution or something?
No, there's a million Tron video games, but the tie into Tron Legacy
Yeah.
is a location called the Grid in the 2012 Nintendo 3DS game Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance.
Okay.
So Tron's in Kingdom Hearts.
Trong.
Trong is in Kingdom Hearts. Yes.
Trong Legacy.
Tron
Anyway,
Legacy, Kingdom Heart. He made a Mickey.
Mickey Mouse there.
Mickey Mouse. He in the grid.
Yeah, well,
Mickey
Tron-
Mouse doing the griddy.
Yeah,
Okay,
Trong
there we
doing
go.
the gritty with
That's
Mickey
what we
Mouse.
do. Tron
Video
doing
game.
griddy with Mickey Mouse.
Anyway, Flynn Jr., and I love this scene, he finds his dad's old computer and he starts messing around with it. And then there's a sequence that's like laser activate. And he's like, yes.
Wow, I mean, you'd be silly not to. it's right
Irresponsible.
there.
Like, obviously, he gets lasered into Tron. But what if he just got shot in the back of the head?
Well, it's crazy because he doesn't look around to see where the laser is.
Like, it's
he doesn't
directly
turn
behind
anything
him.
else on. He's just like scrolling through stuff. Yeah, what's laser
I
on?
will turn on the laser.
Oh!
I'm in Tron now.
Wonder what activate laser could possibly.
And then we also
mean.
get so he gets into Tron. He immediately is thrown into a disc game, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
And then he gets hit with a disc, but it just grazes him ever so slightly,
Yeah.
and he bleeds, which leaves me with a billion
Yeah,
questions.
dude.
That one drop of blood.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't understand how Tron works at all.
Yeah, is
What are
his
you- what are you
meat
talking
in
about?
there?
Yeah, because they put the orange
Yeah.
in the Tron.
You're right.
And so it's not created in the Tron, it's transposed.
Yeah.
So
His full meat is in the digital
Yeah.
realm.
In the digital realm.
Which makes sense.
He's the only guy out here bleeding in Tron.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because when Jeff Bridges gives that extremely baffling speech about Cora,
Yeah.
one of the ISOs that survived.
The
And he says,
only
her
ISO that
digital
survived.
DNA, man. Like,
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, when you played Flynn and Tron.
Yeah.
And you know how the Big Lebowski? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do that one.
do the Big Lebowski. You're ruining my Zen thing, man. Jeff Bridges is.
Tron really ties the whole thing together, man.
Yeah. He really did.
He did. The Tron tied the room together. Yeah.
What do we think about the fact that Tron? So, Alan's back in Tron as Tron, but then also was another character that has a name that really, like, almost knocked my socks off. The Rensler.
Yeah.
Rinsler.
Oh, Rinsler, sorry.
Rinsler, who is named after one of the producers?
But Rinsler.
He's so close to Rinsler.
Yeah, I was like, why? Okay, yeah, because Clue, he's the big villain.
Yeah.
He went a bit insane when Jeff Bridges was like, "I'm gonna make."
He's like,
I
make
found
society
you
perfect.
live."
And he did the fucking thing that always happens. Does Skynet have the same thing happen?
Yeah, but
Probably.
Skynet is like remove any threat to humanity, and the robots, such dumb fucks,
Yeah.
are like
Oh, wait.
humanity, the threat to humanity.
Oh, and fucking, I have no mouth and I must scream.
Yeah.
The computers where it's like, oh, okay.
I'm in program to protect.
A perfect
Yeah.
world? Perfect world. Actually, humans are imperfect.
Yeah.
Fuck guys.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Why did Clue, the villain, be like, I'm a brainwash Trom, make him a new guy, but I'm gonna call him the Rinsler.
Don't know.
It's such a funny scene because, like, the way we first meet Rinsler is in the disc game where
He's got
Flynn,
2 discs.
Yeah, and Flynn Jr. is clearly like he's proving himself to be like a bit of a nuisance.
Sam is his name.
Sam,
if
thank
that
you.
helps.
So they say, release Rinsler. It's just like
Imagine if they need to remake that scene, but with the release Rizzler.
release Rinsler.
We did the thing.
We
You can
did.
see it
For
on
those who
YouTube.
aren't watching it, we did the Rizzler phase. That would be awesome, dude.
Our good friend Michael Shanks met the Rizzler. He
It's
played
so fucked
Mario
up.
Kart with the Rizzler.
I would love to meet the Rizzler, dude. I would love to.
we got
Just
so like I mean,
one degree of separation from the Rizzler is huge.
yeah. The
You know?
Rizzler probably doesn't remember Michael Shanks. Sadly.
No.
Because that same day, he played with Dave Franco and Alison Brie. Because for some reason,
Yeah.
the Rizzler playing Mario Kart was also.
There were a
to have-
bunch of celebrities that played Mario Kart with the Rizzler.
But
why'd that happen?
They were there to advertise together a movie the Rizzler should not watch.
No,
he's a
no.
little boy.
I love
Yes.
that interview with the Rizzler. It's just like it's almost Lynchian, the clip, where it's like the Rizzler getting interviewed. I might be by Theo Vaughn, I forget. And then he's like, huh. And he just pulls out of his pocket a black glove.
The Rizzler.
Yeah, and he goes, I got a black glove in my pocket. And Theo goes, where'd that come from? And he goes, I don't know.
Theo Vaughn has a lot of issues.
It's just like the most like, what am I
Theo
watching?
Vaughn
Yeah.
probably. He got issues. I
Yeah.
can't remember if he's just a sack of shit straight off the bat, or if it's.
I don't know. He's
he
part of that American
platformed-
podcasting sort of ecosystem. Yeah.
Yeah, or if he was grifting to the right wing. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his interview with the Rizzler is awesome because it's the first time I've ever seen like he's just like, well, he's a little boy. I will just talk to him about little boy shit.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
Also,
like that. I've seen somebody's retaken that Rizzler clip where he pulls out the black glove, where they then flash to OJ. I think that's
oh no, the Rizzler.
That's really funny.
Also, I saw a clip where, and this was like kind of mean to the Rizzler, which is funny. It's like an adult is like, hey, I'm going to show you 10 Italian brain rot characters and you got to name them. And if you get them all right, I'll give you something. It's not like a crazy prize. It's like, I don't know.
$20.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, it might even be less than that, like this bag of chips or something.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then Rizzler goes crazy, but also it's funny because he says some stuff, and I don't know if you know this about Italian brain rot, but some of it is very offensive. It's just not in English. Rizzler says it.
That's awesome.
And then the
dude.
comment section's like, what the fuck,
Why
Rizzler?
would
Bad
you make
Rizzler.
Rizzler say that?
Anyway, gets to the last, so he gets the first 9 right, and then and he says them so fast and so accurate, and they all have massive names. Gets to the 10th one, he's like, oh, I don't know this one, and then the guy's like, well, you lose, and then just walks away.
I guess if you're the Rizzler, you have to learn the Italian brain rot character.
Yeah, that's part of school. That's Rizzler school.
That's Rizzler school. It would be, dude. I love the Rizzler. But anyway,
How do you feel about Big Justice?
I couldn't care less.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm a Rizzler guy. Or Baby Gronk, dude. Baby Gronk has a bad energy, I'll say it, dude. Some of Baby Gronk is unsettling to me.
So anyway, Sam Flynn Jr., he fight the Rizzler, gets cut.
He fights the,
and then everyone's like, oh, it's a user. He's not a program. He bleeds. If it bleeds, it's not a program.
Yes.
And then take him to our leader.
Yeah.
Leaders are wearing a mask.
Yeah.
No one really.
Yeah,
Maybe for his right-hand man,
Yeah.
who's such a weasel.
Such a weasel, such a toady, like...
Love him.
And
Death
then-
to the users. Users rise again.
Yeah.
Love the users. Then the big reveal. It's like, oh, it's Dad.
It's Dad, and he's like, oh my God, Dad, you're young. And
Yeah.
I guess maybe he's thinking, maybe being in the digital realm makes you young, doesn't age you or whatever.
Oh, what?
And then he
That-
goes, I'm not your dad, basically.
I'm Clue.
I'm Clue, actually.
Your dad made me, but your dad's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's dead, maybe.
I need your ring.
Yeah.
Your
And-
identity ring unlocks the grid.
No,
Like-
I don't even think he
No.
wants. No. That's only Jeff Bridges' identity
Yeah.
ring is what he wants.
He's just there to lure Bridges out.
Yeah, he basically sends Sam back into the light cycle games.
Yeah,
he
he's
goes,
like,
I
"Go
want
to
you to
light
die,
cycle."
effectively.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
kill
right.
you.
Yeah.
To be put in as much danger as possible. Get a sick light cycle sequence where the new light cycle arena has like multiple levels. So people are like kind of fucking around with like tricking each other by using multiple different floors and ramps and shit.
Like he's got a new best friend and then just gets just wiped up.
Yes, dude.
So
It's fucking
fucked
awesome.
up, like.
But then, as he's about to die, he's saved by the brand new program, or so he thinks, in a light cycle car, which is baller.
Yeah.
Which then drives him out of the arena. Cora. Which I guess is also where we get the name for that.
Ask Cora?
Ask Cora?
But it's spelled differently.
Okay.
Maybe we don't.
Maybe Cora. Anyway, I don't know. I was like, did that come from Tron?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, I guess they came from Tron. All right, Cora's.
I guess.
No, all right,
Nope, never mind. But they escape, and she takes him through the wasteland away from the city to Jeff Bridges' little dojo, where Jeff Bridges has been meditating and being like, man, I fucked this up. I'm just going to chill out.
He's been hiding out. He's playing Go with Cora.
Yeah.
Which I found out apparently, like with chess,
Yeah.
the game of chess, is that we can teach that to computer. Computer will be like, yeah, I did it. I kicked your ass in chess, human. But Go, they're like, I don't know what we're doing. Did I win? No. Fuck.
That's awesome, dude. Funny to find game computers just suck shit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What is Go? How does Go work?
Go, it's you see it in Knives Out as well.
Yeah.
I actually don't. Okay, so we bought a Go set.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, that sounds fun. When we learn Go, we watched like several YouTube videos of how to play Go. Let me tell you, I don't know how to play Go.
You're just as dumb as a computer.
I know
I
Go.
gotta
You
look up
think
Go.
you don't Go?
I've played Go.
You think you've played Go?
You haven't, brother. You
Let
don't
me
know
tell
Go.
you don't know Go. Yeah, it's to
Okay.
do with like you're taking territories. and it's like little black discs, little white discs, and it's like on a grid, and you sort of like you play the black and the white. Whatever. One of them goes first, one of them goes, and it's so complicated. It's so simple but so complicated. I went on a rabbit hole about the theories
What the fuck,
of
dude?
Go, and I just
Let's become go heads.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea,
Don't
dude.
send me back.
Yeah.
Let's start a new podcast called The Go Guys.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude, talk me through your new go techniques. So you can't repeat because of the rules or whatever, and you gotta bridge off the...
I play the white balls. I've never learned the rules. I'm just trying to fake my way through.
Yeah, dude. What stones you rocking?
I
White or black?
I love when the rocks capture or kill each other.
Yeah, you gotta surround.
When I king my go.
King?
No, I mean,
Because there's also there's like some of the games they almost go like sort of unfinished in a way because you're like, oh well, it's inevitable of what will happen now, so you win. And I'm like,
I don't even know how to do that in chess. Someone just says checkmate, and I go, I believe you.
First move, checkmate. Well, you win.
Okay. You clearly know how to play chess, and
You
I
don't know the
don't.
difference
one
between
pawn.
check and check?
No, I do, but when someone says checkmate, I just have to take their word for it.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
You know?
So if
that's-
anyone ever gets you in check and then they just hit you with checkmate, you just believe them?
Yeah, I mean-
you won't look at your king and be like,
Well, I mean, I'd be too embarrassed to look at the thing for too long, trying to figure out. How
no,
they
that's part of the...
got... Yeah, no.
Brother,
You know,
let me...
in
hey,
chess-
I just want to free you from this. That's part of the end of chess. You to look at your king and be like, they've said checkmate. 'cause
Yeah.
Then you check.
Well, to be honest, if I'm playing chess, I'm not having a very good time.
You're
anyway.
happy that someone says checkmate.
So when
'cause
someone
you're
says
like,
checkmate, I say,
yes.
"Oh, thank God."
Now I
Yeah.
can go play ping pong
Yeah,
against
dude.
the wall by myself.
I remember in like primary school, like
Yeah.
first couple years of high school, I think it was like like a chess thing, whatever, you get to play, whatever. Like, oh yeah, so little tiny me, like 12 years old, whatever, who gets to play chess. It's like, oh, I play game, get to move all the things. I didn't realize in certain, I guess, circles, chess is a game sometimes of speed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And so just be like, one move, I'll move the horse, yeah. It's like in like 3 moves, checkmate. What? Oh. I got trounced.
That's
It like
awesome,
the
dude.
most like bang, checkmate, like a little kid. You lost.
Wait, were you not playing against other children?
No. Well, yeah, but like
The older kids,
like
yeah.
a 12-year-old versus say
A
like a
16-year-old.
17-year-old, and I'm like, okay.
I had a similar experience in primary school where I would have been in like grade 4,
Yeah.
and all of the grade 6s had a Warhammer club.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
didn't know what Warhammer was.
Sounds
but
like cool, though.
What I saw was a bunch of cool toys.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, bro, can I be part of this? And then I remember watching and being like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you have to roll a dice to figure out when you move. And I was like, brother, when I play with my toys, it's
No
up to
rules.
me.
I use my imagination.
Yeah,
you
dude.
nerds.
When I get
think
my
this-
action man and I throw him on the ground, no one's ruling when I can and can't do that.
Yeah, the
dude.
craziest thing with Warhammer
Yeah.
is like when a ruler comes out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
I was like, hey, brother, rulers are for math. not
And he's
having
like, yeah, I'm
fun.
doing math right now. I've got to figure out
Yeah,
if I'm
you
within
fucked
attack
in the
range.
head,
Yeah.
dude. I'm going to
Hey,
go
boy.
outside and pretend to be a dog
Yeah.
or whatever. That's free.
Yeah,
No math
I
involved
pretend
in
to be
that.
a dog. Action man, he's gonna ride on my shoulders.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a parrot.
Yeah. I'm going to impale my action man with a big bit of metal, okay? That's fun.
You're
Yeah.
going to play the game that you loved to play as a kid, which is get an action man that has goo in his stomach and break the goo out.
yeah.
And be
See
like,
what that goo
oh,
is.
Hey,
yuck.
Warhammer freaks, what's the rules for this? Stabbing an action man in the stomach.
What do you think about this? Huh?
Nothing good.
The goo gets on my hands and is clearly not
Steve's.
safe.
Oh, it burns. I wish there were rules to
What?
stop this.
I wish someone had stopped me. Probably says on the packaging, do not let the action
Rule 1.
goo touch your hands.
Yeah. So I guess basically Cora saves Sam and
Yeah.
is like, come with me. Sam goes with Cora and then he's like, hey, this is who I'm working with.
Yeah, it's your
Surprise, it's Flynn. But old man Flynn.
Yeah.
He says, son,
Son, I fucked up.
I fucked up big time. Here's what happened. We made a digital realm. And in the digital realm, randomly, sentient life appeared. And we thought... ISOs, isometric
Algorithms.
And we thought that was...
Isomorphic algorithms.
Isomorphic. We thought that was fucking baller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was baller.
Yeah.
And we were going to take them out of Tron and they were going to cure world disease.
Yeah.
Because of the information in the
DNA.
Their digital
think.
DNA. Digital DNA.
Yeah, because she can grow back her arm like a lizard.
Yeah, she's like a lizard.
That's what humanity's missing. Lizards.
I don't understand. I
I
like
know,
this
man.
slowly becoming Bobcat Goldthwait, Jeff Bridges. I don't
I
understand
don't know what's going on
she works.
with iPhones, but I do know
It should have been
this lizard
Bobcat
arms,
Goldthwait.
and when cut off,
I got her arm off.
it grows back.
I don't know how it works. Then young Flynn, he's like, we gotta fucking get out of here, and we gotta save the day. But old Flynn's like, well,
Young Flynn loves it. His son and his dad.
yeah.
The dad is just like, look, the only reason you're here, I didn't send the pager.
Yeah.
The only reason you're here is because Clue wants you here.
Yeah.
And he's planning something.
Yeah.
And I learned years ago that the best move is to not plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only winning move.
And like then I think it's revealed then or maybe later where it's like, oh yeah, because Clue's a monster.
Yeah. Clue
Like,
basically
he did a
genocided the
genocide.
ISOs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And
he's
Cora's
like,
the only survivor.
It's like, oh wait, because like, the perfect world. I want to build, I was designed to build the perfect world. And these ISOs, they're full of imperfections.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what makes them perfect, which makes them life. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, the whole like, I understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But they, he's like, well, they're not perfect, so we need to kill them.
Yeah, and then Flynn's like, oh shit. Clue wipes out all the ISOs allegedly, kills Tron allegedly, and Flynn's like, I gotta lock down this portal to
Stop them getting into real.
Yeah,
I
because
don't-
if Clue goes into real, he's going to look at humanity and be like, not perfect.
Yeah.
And destroy us all.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he's like, the key is my disc. I can't unlock it because then it will stay unlocked and we're
They'll
fucked.
come for me.
So I live in Tron. now.
Yeah, I just got to live in Tron in isolation. But Flynn's like, we can get out and I can save my dad. Because obviously for Flynn, he's like, for Sam, he's like, my dad has abandoned me since I was like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need to get my dad back. What an
Yeah,
opportunity.
I'm not leaving him.
Yeah.
We're a team. It's together.
Exactly.
Blah, 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 blah.
So Cora is like, hey, come into the city.
Yeah.
There's a guy who can help you.
The best guy.
the best
guy
guy
I
in the-
love.
Dude, they go into the city and they meet Michael Sheen doing the craziest, most flamboyant, dude, it's such a
Like David Bowie-esque.
yeah.
Well, it's
Back when
apparently
he was a space alien.
Yeah.
yeah,
dude,
it's
it
apparently Frankenfurter,
Mm.
but David Bowie, and I'm fairly sure the MC from Cabaret.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
But
Yeah.
then
I thought I liked him in the Twilight Saga.
Yeah.
And I do.
yeah.
But I loved him in Tron.
Yeah, watching this, I was like, man, Michael Sheen just has fun wherever he is. Eh?
I
Like,
know. He's just like, what's this? I'm doing it.
yeah,
I'm running the end of the line club. I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
And my DJs here are Daft Punk.
Yeah,
You might know them
yeah.
from the soundtrack of this movie.
Yes.
They're also in the movie
Yes.
as men.
As
and they have their helmets on.
Yeah.
What do we think about this?
I think that's awesome.
I was reading about Michael Sheen being because he was a big fan of the original.
Oh, yeah.
And so when he was asked to be in this one,
Yeah.
his agent had to downplay his enthusiasm because he figured that the filmmakers would pay him less.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
and he would have been paid less because he would have been like, I get to be in Tron.
Yeah, dude. Tell me
Which
you
I love
wouldn't.
the idea. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up, dude.
Michael,
Zip it,
shut
brother.
up.
Zip it.
Tell them I'll take the role and I'll pay them $20,000.
Shut the fuck
And
up.
if they can put me in Tron for real, no amount of money.
Great.
You
Yeah,
know?
take out of my agent's cut. Shut the fuck up, Michael.
But Michael Sheen's character, Zeus, he betrays Sam.
Obviously.
Obviously gonna happen. Clue and the rest of the gang come and they've got to escape.
Yep.
But in that escape, they steal Jeff Bridges'
Disc.
his
Yeah.
identity disc.
Yeah. Zeus gets it, and then there's a lovely deal between Zeus and Clue, which is everyone knows that Zeus is about to die.
Yeah.
Even Zeus.
Even Zeus is like, well, this is not going to go well for me. Uh-oh.
And they blow up his club.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. For no real reason.
Just to
No.
kill him because they didn't kill.
Yeah.
No.
Well, he's pissed off that he didn't kill.
Yeah, I just think that would have happened anyway.
Well, I think Clue's the kind of guy who just kills
Yeah.
sort of indiscriminately to make a point.
Yeah.
Because he's frustrated.
Yeah. He's a
Um,
big piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, and then again, well, yes, he is a big piece of shit, but it's like, I guess from his perspective, where it's like, well, no, I kill things that aren't perfect.
Yeah.
And Zeus was playing both sides. Well, doing that's not perfect.
It's imperfect,
That's
exactly.
imperfect. Your ability to
Plus,
like,
the end of the
switch.
Lion Club in general was a pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
You know, they were drinking cool blue liquid.
doing a big dance.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, libations are on me.
Dude, such a good scene.
Fuck,
Such a
what a
good
good
character.
scene.
Then they escape. And then they basically need to hop a train, a freight train.
Yeah, and at this point, it's revealed that Quora is actually an ISO and the last one, and if she can get back to Earth,
Yeah.
then maybe things will be good.
Yes.
Is this when Jeff Bridges says digital jazz? His
His
dialogue in this movie is so funny.
Yeah, I think
I kind of
'cause
loved
that's
it.
when she's growing back her arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Digital jazz. Anyway, so they discover
Yeah.
here's Clue's big plan. Anybody who's died in the games or in general has been repurposed into a soldier, and Clue's made a digital army to go to real.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the climax of the movie is they need to stop the digital army and escape with Cora and with the identity
Yeah.
disc. But it's a cool scene. Tron comes back and goes
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm Tron. I fight for the users." That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Sorry, I forgot I'm Tron and I fight for the users.
Excuse me, dude. Slipped my mind.
Because they use the light cycles, but now it's light planes.
Yeah, dude. This fucking ball
And they-
looks so cool.
Fuck, it's awesome to. I know that this is the light cycle thing, but the stick that they pull out and then it
Yes,
just becomes the
dude. Oh,
handlebars.
it's cool. And when when Clue is like falling because his plane's been exploded and he just pulls out another one. But
Yeah.
dude, or maybe Tron's doing
Oh,
that.
yeah, he fights Tron.
Yeah.
He grabs Trons and
And then
Yeah.
just flies away. And then at the climax of the scene, there's like a bridge to the laser out of there.
Yeah.
And Sam and his dad, they're running across it, but then Clue's back, and Jeff Bridges is basically like, he swapped his disc with Cora's so that basically he can get his disc out of there. There's a fight between Clue and Jeff Bridges as his son is trying to escape. Jeff Bridges has to stay behind.
Yeah.
And
he sacrifices himself.
he
to
sacrifices
save his
himself. Sam's
son.
like, "Dad," and he's like, "Sorry, brother, got to do this to save the world."
And then we get the poster.
Yeah, the poster happens.
I love Jeff Bridges shows powers that he has.
Yeah,
Well, I guess he's like, I created Tron.
Yeah.
I mean, he did show those powers prior in Zeus's club where
Yeah.
he shuts down the music. But like this big wind power,
Yeah, yeah.
Where he sucks in
where
Clue.
he sucks in
Yeah,
Clue.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like he didn't do that
Where was that the
before.
whole time?
And then he
This feels useful.
I love that Jeff Bridges is basically a digital wizard in this movie.
yeah.
That's so cool. Anyway, they come back into the real. Sam comes back into the real.
And you're like, oh, cool, Sam's real.
Yeah.
Surely they haven't
meat's
made
back.
Yeah,
they haven't made computer real
Yeah.
too.
Well, of course they
Holy
have.
shit-a-roly.
Cora's in real too.
And he shows her a sunrise.
She got meat in him.
And the
Oh yeah,
movie
because she
ends.
wants to know what in the movie she
Yeah.
previously is like, what does sun feel like?
Yeah.
And then she gets to experience it at the end.
I love
Sees-
Tron Legacy. I think
sees
it's such
sun,
a
sees trees, sees a bridge.
Yeah,
all cool
exactly.
things.
Computers are real now.
computers are
Yeah.
real. It's such a slick movie, Tron Legacy.
I really like Tron Legacy. I did not care for Flynn Jr.
Yeah, oh no, me neither. He's
Something
like very
Headland, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert Mudland,
Robert
whatever.
Mudland.
yeah.
I don't know.
How close was that with Robert Mudland? It won't be close, obviously.
It was Gareth. It's Gareth.
Gareth.
Gareth?
Gareth.
Isn't it Gareth?
Gareth Mudland.
Isn't it
Gareth
Gareth
Hedlund?
Hedlund?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got it right the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I didn't care for him as an actor.
No. He's very like 2010s generic like white male protagonist. Like
I was
just like
I was
he's
like, whom this man
Yeah.
be? And
he's still acting. I looked
yeah.
up his
yeah,
IMDb.
he's apparently like Criminal,
Yeah.
the TV series based on Ed Brubaker's comics. That's he's in that.
Oh damn.
Gareth Hedlund.
Gareth is a name.
Yeah, Gareth is a name. Gareth and Mudman or whatever I said.
Garrett.
Gareth is not a name.
Garrett's a name.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrett's like
Gareth.
carrot with a G.
Gareth. Isn't that the king of goblins?
That's Jarlath, I think. I
Jareth?
believe. No, Jarlath. I think
Is
it's
it Jareth?
Jarlath. No.
It's a name that means brave with the spear.
Who the king of goblins in
I promise
Bowie?
it's Jarlath, dude. It's
Why
Jarlath
add an L,
Bowie.
man?
Because there's an L in there.
Labyrinth.
I'm not
Yeah.
adding an L for no reason.
So
Or
what's David Bowie's character name?
Yeah.
He plays a man called Jareth.
Hey
Why-
Jackson, eat my asshole.
why did I add an L? I was so sure it was Jarlath. Is anyone named Jarlath in this wretched life? of
Jarl.
Jarlath. Is anyone
Jarlath?
named
So you've replaced the R with an L.
He's added.
I've added an L.
So Jarlath.
R is still there.
Jarlath Regan, Irish comedian.
You thinking of him?
Yes. I was thinking of famous Irish comedian Jarlath Regan. Shout out. Or if he's terrible, shout in or whatever.
Uh,
Shout out brackets bad.
yeah.
Jarlath region.
Yes, but I agree with you. I mean, like he's just doing the like.
Controversies.
Yeah, good idea.
Smart,
Just to see if I'm
smart.
shouting out a bad guy. Yeah, he's just doing like that very generic 2010s action hero. Like everything's said really earnestly.
Yeah.
Like, Dad,
Like, it
I
does-
gotta save the grid.
I know.
Dad, wake up. I gotta save the grid.
Gotta save the grid, Dad.
Yeah.
The Rizzler's here, Dad.
Dad, wake up the Rizzler's here. You don't want to hear that from your son. You know what I don't want my boy to say, Dad, wake up. The Rizzler's here. I say, get into bed with me and get my gun.
Hey, one of the
Daddy shock.
Get Daddy's gun. It's in the bed somewhere. You know Daddy sleeps
Round
with
you
the
round
gun.
for it.
Okay, and it gets loose.
What do we think about the fact? So there's the sirens, the 4 sirens or whatever, that like kind of like the sirens of Tron that are like.
Oh, the full
yeah,
like
yeah,
blonde
yeah,
ladies.
yeah,
Yeah.
So one of the actresses, his name is Bo Garrett.
I think that's awesome, dude.
Garrett Hedlund and Bo Garrett.
Garrett.
They talk to each other. Do you reckon offset? They were like, your first name's my last name. That's crazy.
What are we gonna do about that?
Yeah, we
We're gonna
should do
collaborate. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I mean, like friend of this show,
Yeah.
who's appeared on D&D is for Nerds, I think, and Thumb Cramps, Matthew Jackson.
Yeah.
Do you and him ever speak about the
I
fact
should
that-
next time I see Matthew Jackson, I'm gonna say, hey man, your surname is my first name. Let's do something with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe a fringe show.
Matthew Jackson Bailey.
Matthew Jackson Bailey is what we should
Yeah.
call it. But the Jackson has like a sort of doubling effect on the
Overlap,
poster.
overlap, yeah.
And then we're so confident it's going to be a good show, we don't plan.
Yeah.
And we go to Edinburgh Fringe.
We'll figure it out on the night.
on the plane
it's,
ride over.
It's notable enough
Yeah.
that we
People will
share
come.
the name Jackson in some
People
way
will come.
that people will come and see us.
Well, I mean,
Book
Adam's
them and they will come.
exactly.
Yeah, Adam Scott and Scott Ackerman.
yeah, Adam Scott Ackerman, they've got a podcast together, and they
Exactly.
often say that they'll be like, yeah, we're podcast host Adam Scott Ackerman.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's legs to it.
Exactly, well, yeah, easy to avoid confusion. Like, you just go by your name, Jackson, and then to avoid confusion, he'll just go by his last name, Jackson.
Jackson,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like what
that's a
Scott and
lot.
Scott did.
It's Matthew Jackson Bailey,
Yeah.
starring Jackson and Jackson.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure it out on the night.
Yeah. You just
Booked
figure
in
it
for an
out.
hour and a half show.
An
Hour
hour
and a half, you say? Oh yeah, well, half an hour maybe it's like Q&A.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because people will have questions.
People could,
There'll be so many burning questions.
What's it like having the same, your last name being his first name, and we both say amazing,
first of all, thanks for the question. Second of all, amazing.
amazing.
You
Every
would-
day is a blessing. When you,
Excuse me, sir, in the crowd. What was your name that asked the question? What was your name?
yeah.
What was your name?
Oh, Tom Smith.
Tom. You'll never know how I
Yeah.
feel.
But no,
You'll
every
never know.
morning.
No one's last name is Tom.
Yeah.
So you're never gonna get. So I've got Matthew Jackson
Yeah.
and I'm Jackson Bailey.
It's the same.
You're
in the
never
middle.
gonna-
I don't know if you've
What?
noticed.
Like Smith, you can't have a first name called Smith.
Nobody's
No
named
one's-
Smith.
What?
Anything.
Tom Smith? You think you're gonna walk out into the street and meet someone Daniel Tom?
Yeah.
Are you an idiot?
Yeah, you're gonna meet like, I don't know, Smith Tom.
Yeah. It's
Although
not gonna.
If you did though, that'd be Tom Smith Tom. Fuck, that'd be so cool.
That's even better.
Can we talk to you after the show? What are we gonna do to him? Nothing good. We don't want him to challenge our success.
Your like groundbreaking Edinburgh Fringe run.
We're winning all the awards.
Matthew
Yeah,
Jackson,
yeah,
do you know? And like, we'll keep this on the download. Do you know how to get a man killed?
yeah. Because there's a threat. You know, me and Matthew Jackson we are rising stars in the comedy scene right now, or just the art scene in general.
Hey, I love being at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival bar that I forgot the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone here know how to get an audience member killed?
Just out of curiosity. Like, if you ever found someone whose like name was like Jackson Matthew, you'd be just like sweating.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Or we'd have
fuck.
to be like employ them.
No, you'd get fired.
You'd
Oh fuck.
yeah, it's like you
But
got,
if you meet a Bailey Jackson,
Wow.
Matthew Jackson's fired.
yeah,
That's
he's
true.
sweating. He's
That's
sweating.
true.
But
dude.
Bailey can be a first name,
That's true.
but it's often spelled with, well, it's spelled how all of our fans think your last name
Yeah,
is
yeah,
spelled.
yeah.
It's
It's
like
not
the fact that-
B-A-L-Y. It's with an I or an E or something.
Or both.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Poor dude.
I'm gonna.
But it would be good. People, how does it feel to have that name shared? And I'd say, you know how sometimes you might be upset.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. You know, sometimes you wake up, in the morning and you feel down or like slightly sad about
Yeah.
something. You got anxiety. Not me, because me and Matthew Jackson share the name Jackson. Every
Hey.
day I feel always good.
Hey, there is a sports influencer / podcaster and her name is Bailey Jackson.
Fuck, dude.
Well, you got to do something.
We got to do something. We
She's
got to
the host of
collaborate.
Off the Top.
Bailey Jackson,
Off the-
if you're listening, get in contact with me and we could be so famous together.
Go to Edinburgh.
We'll go to Edinburgh. Matthew Jackson, I'm sorry. Okay? It's going to be...
Matthew Jackson, if you're listening, you weren't.
You weren't
Don't
listening.
worry about it.
There's going to be a very ugly falling out between me and Matthew Jackson as me and Bailey Jackson rise to stardom, dude. Bailey Jackson and Jackson Bailey. Can you imagine?
Oh, can you imagine?
I don't think she's going to have much time for you. She
That's
got
even better.
41,000 followers on Instagram, but her podcast, Off the Record Talk, only
Yeah.
has 500 followers.
Well, brother, Bailey Jackson, get in contact with me. Let's do something. We got to do something. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Bailey Jackson, would you be okay with shortening the amount of letters in your name, Bailey, to B-A-L-Y?
Yeah.
Or
Getting.
would you be okay with extending your name?
I'll lengthen it if I have to, okay? I'll chuck an I in there. I'll chuck an EY. I don't care. This is money in the bank,
She
dude.
spells her name with both.
Figure it out.
Yeah, dude. We'll figure something
So
out.
yeah, your name, it would be B-A-I-L.
EY?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good,
That's fine.
strong-
I'll do it.
strong name.
Anyway,
What that show is,
It doesn't
No, yeah,
matter.
it
You
doesn't
figure it
matter.
out.
We
Figure it
sit
out.
down,
I'm
we
aware.
turn the mics on, and liquid gold comes out of our mouth.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It becomes the most downloaded podcast on the planet.
Joe Rogan's he's calling up people, do we have anyone that can get someone killed?
Yeah, they're taking us down. He's going to find Rogan Joe.
Yeah. Do we know anyone named Rogan?
We've got Rogan Josh.
It's not close enough.
Fuck, I'll change my name to Josh Rogan. And I'll do a podcast with him.
With a steaming plate of Rogan Josh.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It's
you know,
gonna-
yeah, okay. Oh, that'd be nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rogan Josh,
Yeah.
overrated.
Whoa, huge,
There
dude.
is so many other.
Yeah, that is true.
yeah,
that is
the
true. You know what? I
voice.
kind of agree. Rogan
Yeah.
Josh is good, but there are better.
Tikka masala.
Tikka masala, fuck.
Better.
Dude. Mango chicken.
Ooh.
Yes, brother.
What?
You're just very.
We're white.
This is-
We're very white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
dude.
rich coming from me, but it's like, wow, the widest responses.
Mango
I think
chicken
I've
is not
ever-
even, this is like the least cultural.
Chicken tikka masala. I'm like, it's fairly what? Mango. Okay.
I don't know its name.
Okay.
I just know that
Mango-
it's often called mango
Okay.
chicken.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Anyway, Bailey Jackson, please get in contact with me. So, we could make so much money. Imagine.
Yeah.
We could have a Scrooge
Imagine.
McDuck
Oh my
style
God.
vault full of cash,
Imagine.
dude. And the most Patreon subscribers anyone's ever had. Anyway.
Tron Legacy's good.
Yeah, Tron Legacy's great, dude. It's such a slick, atmospheric film, and I love that it doesn't really, like Tron 1, it doesn't really care about how coherent it is, and is happy to sacrifice some of that shit in favor of, like, here's some cool fucking imagery. Like, the ISOs coming out of the wasteland, like, they're not, obviously, if you're gonna, like, question the film, you're like, how?
Yeah.
Where were they first?
Where they're coming from? Shut up is how.
But the sequence of them coming,
Yeah.
cool.
They get exploded. That's a cool scene too.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah, it's good. And like, I guess we've done a baseless speculation on Tron Ares, so I won't go into it too much. But I am very curious how much Legacy is actually going to connect to Ares, because the premise is
well, Tron Ares, he'd go to the real.
Yeah, he's a
And he's-
program.
he's the first program to go to the real.
Well,
Yeah.
that's still true.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
Of course, not a program.
She's an ISO. That's not
Got
really.
your ass.
Yeah.
Marking mankind's first encounter with AI beings is how they phrase it about.
Well, that's
Ares.
less clear. I think.
Tron Ares follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission marking mankind's first encounter with AI beings.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Unless Cora, they just kept her quiet.
Yeah. I
All
suspect.
she's like, oh, man, all this, like, the flu or whatever, I'm dead.
yeah. She had no natural defenses against the common cold.
She full on, like, Mars attacked it.
Yeah.
So the cast list we've got, and I
Yeah.
doubt there's going to be any huge surprises, but they also have gone out of their way not to conflict with anything.
Yeah.
Because we've got Julian Dillinger. He's the grandson of Edward Dillinger, so he's Cillian Murphy's son.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's Evan Peters.
Okay.
We've got Gillian Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She's Julian's mother.
Uh-huh.
So therefore,
the
Wait, no.
Cillian Murphy's
No.
wife?
So,
yeah.
no, daughter of Edward Dillinger. So, sister of
Oh,
Cillian.
yeah,
so, I
yeah.
guess Julian Dillinger is a grandson on the other side.
Yeah, okay.
So, they
yeah.
all work together. I guess that makes sense. That's family business
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
yeah. Well, again, it's a fantasy.
Yeah,
It's all about the bloodlines, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, none of the characters, except for Jeff Bridges, who exploded in Tron Legacy, is back for Tron Ares.
But did he explode, or did he just form a new awesome thing where him and Clue can
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll be called Glue.
Glue.
Yeah, because he's the glue that joins the grid and
Yeah.
Earth together.
I imagine he'll be like, I'm a digital consciousness. Like, I am the grid now.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
might just be a voice.
Jeff Grid.
Jeff Bridges.
Well, it'll be
you can
like
call me Jeff Bridges now.
the big face.
Yeah.
In the first one, it'll be that, but Jeff Bridges' face.
My name Jeff.
My name
Grid.
My name's Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Digital J.
I like that this feels like they just got Jeff Bridges in the recording booth and were like, just off the dome, dude. Whatever.
Do what you want,
My
man.
name's Jeff Bridges. I'm into Tron computer. Put me in the video games. Tron. Jeff Bridges. Hey, your name's Flynn? No.
No, it's Jeff.
I'm
Tron.
Jeff Tron.
Jeff Tron.
I'm Jeff
I'm a grid now.
Tron. I'm Mr. Grids. Okay. We can cut something from this, I'm sure.
Sure. We'll piece it together.
You'll
It's
piece it
fine.
together in the editing booth, Mr. Grids. I'm sure we can do something there.
It's annoying that with Tron Ares, I mean, Tron Ares doesn't happen without Jared Leto because he's a main producer and driving force behind it, which means it's going to bomb because Disney won't want a success on the back of
Jared Leto.
There's like a conspiracy theory for you. This movie's not going to make money because Disney will want to send this out to die because they want their cake and to eat it too.
Yeah,
they want
absolutely.
to make this movie, but they don't want it to be successful
Yeah.
enough that people start being like, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
How many allegations
Let
did
me
he
look
have like
into
a couple
this
of months
fella.
ago? 13?
Oh!
13, that's a pretty unlucky number. Hey,
Yeah.
that's definitely double digit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What's wrong,
I've
dude?
spread misinformation. 9 different women came forward.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, Jared Leto.
Yeah,
you weren't
apologies.
accused.
We take it back.
Yeah.
We take it
Now
back. But
they-
not all of it.
Yeah.
obviously.
No,
Now-
we take back 4.
Yeah.
Were they of age or underage?
I think these ones
Because-
were of.
Because I think I need to make an apology.
Yeah.
That even though I was, doing the claim that, hey, pretty sure he is a pedophile.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
The
maybe
evidence-
he's just a groomer.
Yeah, yeah.
And that he grooms them, these women, maybe, while they're
No,
underage.
grooming is part of the.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
okay.
so he grooms them while they're underage, but
I don't think all. I don't know.
only sexually
Oh,
assaults
yeah.
them
Yeah, yeah.
when they're of age.
Yeah, yeah.
So I apologize for
yeah,
my
Jared Leto, from the bottom of
mistakes.
our heart.
I'm sorry,
We are sorry.
that I called you a pedophile
Yeah.
and not a grooming sexual assaulter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
1 million apologies.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, still so 16,
16.
pedophile.
Have
And
you
that
ever had a
pedophile
boyfriend?
age.
Have you ever sucked a dick? Is a
Oh,
question that he asked.
And he
God
and then she
damn.
was and he was so she was 16.
He would have been like, what,
50?
50? I'm guessing.
Back in 2006.
Okay.
So he's
2000.
53
He would have been a sprightly
now.
40 something.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. Beautiful.
Hang on. So 2006 was 20. Wow, that's rough to think about the fact that 2006 was nearly 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. That's
bro.
grim shit.
Maybe
So
30
yeah,
something.
he would have been
In his, mid-30s.
30s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
30s, so 30s. So
Yeah.
like probably not like late 30s, like mid 30s.
Mid-30s.
Yeah, mid 30s.
Okay,
Like
so
our age
like
now.
Your age now, I'm messaging 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever had a boyfriend? Hey, have you ever sucked a dick?
Yeah. 50 seconds to Mars or whatever, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
Tron Ares, sadly, I will see it.
Yeah. Well, what sucks, I think, is that it's going to be bad. It
Yeah.
stars a terrible person as the
The
lead
rest of the
actor.
cast rock.
The rest of the cast is great. But I
Just like to live in Tron.
Yeah, I think Tron's
Yeah.
a fun setting. There's cool stuff you can do. There's stuff that's like sort of hinted at or not fully explored in Tron Legacy that I'm like, what's the evolution of that? Show me more of that. This is a cool world.
Yeah,
That
it's
they-
just very, very, just like it's. Yeah,
I think
Just turns to ash in my mouth, kind of.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like if you're gonna watch it, I highly recommend not supporting it in, I guess, traditional methods.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Find some other way to watch it.
If you want to watch it just because you love Tron, you don't want to you just give money to these ghouls.
Yeah.
There's ways.
Yeah.
So apparently it's not going to contradict
Tron
the
Legacy?
ending of Tron Legacy, but there also won't be any cameos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Weird.
it coming out to theaters?
Yeah.
Okay. So like if
In like when people are hearing this, like
Probably.
in
It'll
a
be-
week and a half.
yeah.
So like in general, like the movie going experience, it's pretty at the in Australia.
Yeah.
It's pretty low.
Mm.
Not many people are going to the cinemas. So
That's
like
a very bold claim.
I just remember when we were going to every time I've gone to the cinema, it just seems like
We do
very
go at a
empty.
stupid time, remember?
Not just with the three of us, but like in other times, it's like it just doesn't feel as packed as it has been in times of yore. So I'm just wondering, like the tactic of like going there, buying a ticket for something else,
Oh yeah.
and then just
sneaking
then
in.
just going into.
That's a good idea. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Throw your money into something that you want to.
Yeah,
and then-
that you want to support, and then go see Tron Ares. I just think it's like, I don't know, man. I'm shocked Disney didn't do more with Tron. I think that's the thing that shocks me the most. After watching Tron Legacy and Tron, and being like, obviously we said at the top of the episode, these movies didn't break the bank with how
but
well
they
they
still
did.
like decent.
Well, yeah, and
They
it's just
still,
like it's a cool setting.
yeah,
Like,
and
I don't
they
know,
would've-
man.
If it's like the box office is still like double it for your marketing. They still cleared that.
Yeah.
So it's like they made.
I just don't know
money.
why they would never I don't know. I mean, I guess there was a TV show. It appeared in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But I like the setting. I wish there was more that I could consume. And because I think that Tron Ares is going to be a shitty movie, not just because it's got a famous piece of shit in there as the lead. I just think that, like we said as well, this is going to feel like a modern legacy sequel to the first Tron, and it's going to suck.
There's 11 official Tron video games.
Yeah, but how many of them are like you are in the world of Tron, and how many of them are just like a 2DS game
from,
or whatever? You're playing the light cycle
they're
game or
playing
whatever.
the disc game.
I know there's
There's a
game that
visual novel puzzle game.
I want to check that out now that I've rewatched.
There's an endless
the Trons.
runner.
Yeah.
Tron Evolution is an adventure game.
Oh yeah,
Ties into I knew there was a fucking game. This is the game you want.
Tron Evolution.
It's a Xbox
It's like a
360
third-person kind of adventure game. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Released
it
to
does-
mixed to negative reviews.
Oh.
Like I do wonder if because there is this kind of lack of other media or lack of does have the same kind of sequels every other sort of 3 years.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have that, you're more interested in it. In a
Yeah,
weird way.
absolutely. If Tron had the same saturation that I don't fucking know,
Ghostbusters,
Marvel,
let's say.
Ghostbusters say, I would probably be pretty sick of it. And I think it's only because the Legacy sequel came out in the 2010s and did, quote unquote, the Legacy sequel thing right.
Yeah.
That I'm still invested in this franchise. I think there's cool stuff there. I like that the movie ends on a kind of sort of sad note. They don't.
It's bittersweet.
It's bittersweet. It's we've saved Korra, but my dad has died in Tron, and I don't get to reconnect with him. Really,
Yeah.
That's like a kind of more mature sort of themes and stuff in this than I think you get in a more modern Legacy sequel. I think. I don't know, man. It's cool, and I'm sad that to get more of it, I have to watch a movie with Jared Leto in it. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, we saw Suicide Squad as well.
Yeah, that is true. But
Yeah.
that wasn't. I wasn't interested in the
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. I wasn't like I need more of this. Yeah.
Also, I've just quickly looked at the numbers.
Yeah.
Cinema gross in Australia. I just had a quick browse between this year, 2019, and 2015.
Yeah.
It is down, but not
Horrendously?
Yeah.
no. So top 10. The way I've been looking at it is top 10 gross per weekend.
Yeah.
The highs of this year aren't that different from previous years, except for when there's been an end game or something. Those weekends are obviously way higher. Apart from that,
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think the movies are dying at the moment.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
also just seems to be more cinemas at the moment, so it could be that.
That's true, that's
Yeah.
true, that's true.
True.
It's when I go to a smaller boutique cinema, they're usually packed out.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
So I guess if you're going to maybe a cinema that isn't doing as well, or maybe there's less seats available. I mean, less.
Either
more seats
way,
available.
Yeah.
it's so. Look, listeners, step-by-step guide, at least in Australia, how to sneak into a cinema.
Yeah.
It's very easy. One, depending on the cinema chain. So certain cinema chains, I'm not going to name names about this, you can figure it out though. When you're booking a seat in the movie, it tells you what cinema number it's in.
Yeah.
Go to the toilet, like, especially if you're buying a ticket to a different movie.
Yeah.
Just go to the toilet and then walk into the other one.
Yes.
When you're booking a seat, it reserves the seat number you've got, so you can just hold that seat, just keep rebooking that seat, but not paying for it while the ads are on, and then eventually that booking will close. Brother, guess what? No one's sitting in that seat.
Yeah.
If it is a cinema where like it doesn't tell you which cinema it's in, when you book online, you can still do exactly the same thing and kind of reserve a seat. It usually refreshes every 10 minutes, but you're gonna have to get a little bit craftier of like which cinema to go to. But again, if the movie's with ads, like say the session time's 3 p.m. During the commercials, the door to the cinema will be open. Just have a look. Which cinema has a door open from 3 to 3:15? Probably that one.
Slide
There
on
you go.
in.
It's so easy.
Easy.
Also, it's not like stealing where if you get caught, you're like, hey, you're in a lot of trouble. It's
They'll
just
just be like,
hey, buy a ticket or you can't watch
yeah,
this.
exactly. Well, you're not going to go to jail for
No.
sneaking a movie.
No.
Yeah, look, I love Tron. I'm a Tron guy, dude.
Yeah.
Tron's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
That's my takeaway from this Tron rewind that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tron's cool. And if you've got a movie you would like us, or a TV show, or well, maybe not a TV show, but if you got a movie, I'm not watching
like a
8
short
episodes
run.
for you.
A
Okay,
short
give
run
me a
TV
fucking
show.
film. Yeah, short up, maybe 3, whatever. But if you've got something you'd like us to rewind, a piece of pop culture history, if you're like, I wish the BS Boys would watch all the Ninja Turtle movies.
And we'll say pick one.
Pick one,
or
relax.
maybe 2.
Relax. You know, please send us an email, bsboyspod@gmail.com, or chuck it in the Spotify comments, or in the comments on this YouTube video,
Or the Discord.
or in the Discord, and we'll try. We'll chuck it on the fucking roster because rewatching movies is fun. Let's really quickly jump to the bsboyspod@gmail.com inbox.
Yes.
And just see what people got to fucking say.
Double
Okay.
click on that and be like, who's sending what now?
This is from Richard from Essex, England. Hello, my beautiful BS boys.
Hello.
I know in the past you talked about Neighbours being popular in the UK.
Yeah.
Which is true. There is a whole age gap of people who know Ramsay Street, Harold Bishop, Dr. Carl Kennedy, and Toad.
Yep.
A few of the isn't his name Toady?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Toadfish.
I guess, yeah, that makes sense. A few of the actors would come over once a year and do talk shows, and sometimes the Saturday morning live kids shows. Jackson said a few shows back that he couldn't imagine British people watching The Simpsons, which is a weird and dumb thing to say. Now, to put these things together, kids programming used to play on BBC One from like 3 to 5:30 every weekday. Then Neighbours would be on, and then just after that was The Simpsons at 6. Then The Fresh Prince, but whatever, stick to topic. Now, I can't speak to the late 80s and early 90s, but there's a whole generation that only know Neighbours because of The Simpsons. That's why they appeared on live kids shows sometimes. I'm not saying that's the only reason that it was popular as it was, but from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s, I think that was the main factor.
Yeah.
And this is why I picked this email, because I think this is a funny ending. Anyway, now that I've written this email, it seems like completely useless information, and I just wasted my time writing.
Correct.
Sincerely,
Yeah.
Richard from Essex. Yes,
But hey,
thank you,
Richard, Jackson read out your email and he didn't retain anything you said, so can't rebut anything you said.
Yes.
But however, that's fascinating to think that the only reason that people care, or in the UK cared about Neighbours, was that it
Followed The Simpsons, yeah.
preceded it.
yeah.
I think that's a very bold claim, though.
It's
I
a very
don't
bold
think
claim.
the
I reckon there might be some like truth to there in the sense of like programming does play, used to play a huge factor.
Yeah.
Now not so much.
I would say that the truth there is in a certain age bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
excited, you'd be like, oh, fuck, Neighbours is on instead of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
That's how British people, that's what they
do.
call it.
hello,
Chuck
I'll
on the
go
bloody
watch it.
Simpsons.
Chuck
yeah.
the Simpsons on. Oh, it's them Australian cobbers. From
Oh, do they think,
Neighbours.
in your mad world, the British people think the Simpsons are Australian? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Oh, the
Neighbours
Neighbours
are
comes on, of
Australian,
course.
But then, because that's in your mad world, they just can't read or tell the time because they're like, oh, Neighbours. Fucking can't wait 30 minutes.
Oh, the Simpsons are
Oh,
Australian now.
Simpsons
well,
will be on.
what I think is interesting is if you see Neighbours on Australian TV, that means you were too late for The Simpsons.
That's
but
true.
in England, it seems like you were too early.
Yeah, that feels like there should be a rhyme to help you out here. Like,
But I like that. Yeah.
Neighbours before Simpsons, then you're in
come on,
Neighbours
dude.
before Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Neighbours before
then you're
Simps.
in
Yeah, Neighbours before Homer.
Toad
And
before
it's-
Homer.
Toad before
Toad.
Toad before Bart. You're out on your ass.
You're out on your
Bart
arse.
before Toad.
Well, how about Toadie?
Okay,
There's more
Bart
you can-
before Toady.
Poor Blimey.
God blimey, you're in Blighty.
Impliedy, you're. Come on.
And then, but before Toadie. Strewed.
You're in.
Yeah.
There's somebody. Help us out,
Australia.
listeners.
Yeah.
Help us out with this rhyme. To
Bring
help
another
you.
email quick.
Quickly.
Yeah.
This is from George. Salutations, boys. I'm sure.
Hi,
you've-
George.
Hey, George. What's up? I'm sure you've explained this at some point before, but how did the three of you meet? Was it in uni
Yes.
or by the urinalysis? Maybe. I don't know what you mean by that. George.
Urinal? Do you mean urinal?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And
say
what was your reaction?
urinalysis.
Yeah, I don't know. And what was your reaction the fateful
Urinalysis.
day when one of you said we should do a podcast? Best wishes, George. We did meet in uni. Zamet was our tutor.
Yes.
Mine and Dusha's tutor.
Urinalysis is literally going to go get your piss checked.
Okay.
That's okay. Hey, boys, look at this. Hey, stranger I have yet to meet. How's
Well,
your piss? Well,
sweet piss, dude. We should start a podcast.
Me and Jackson were students, became friends in a media class, used to go to the library and look at their VHS section because it had fucked up VHSs like Breasts Part 3.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been funny if Breasts 1, 2, and 4 were there, but
Yeah.
the fact it was just a loose Part 3, funny.
Funny, dude. We were
Yeah.
like, what? Did someone check out the other ones and
I
never
mean-
retain them?
missing media. That's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah,
thinking.
like, exactly.
Lost.
Lost
Where's
media.
breast 1 and 2?
Well, yeah, because and also because it's a VHS section of a library, and this was like 2011.
Would have been like 2000 and yeah.
So, like, obviously that section was not being used. So it was just like, what the fuck used to happen to this university?
yeah. And
There
then
was
yes,
also an arcade and candy machine. Candy,
that we would often hang out. We played that volleyball game quite a bit
Yeah.
on the arcade machine.
a Super Nintendo volleyball game.
Yeah.
Bless you.
And
Um,
Zamet was our tutor. And
yeah.
then there was an assignment.
no, it was
Yeah, so
You were teaching radio.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did like the radio stream. I was at one point I was a coordinator because they kept firing all like the people
That's
above
awesome.
me, and I was very much like I remember there was one point it was the like I being hired to teach some classes. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
sick, and they're like, who's the coordinator? I'm like, I'll get back to you. I'm like, sick, and then like. Maybe a week before like the semester started, they were
Yeah.
like, you're the coordinator. And I went, oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm casual. Do I get a pay
I'm-
rise? No.
Oh, brother, the pay at a university as a casual that was just basically like teaching out the
Goddamn,
people that had gotten
dude.
fired. Oh my
Bring it
God.
back, dude.
It's
Bring it
crazy because,
back.
to think that a university tutor would get paid more than a podcaster.
That's
What
fucked
is
up,
it?
dude.
What is this
This world
world?
is so fucked up.
The world's sick.
Yeah.
The
So I
world's
was
gotten
teaching
sick.
the radio classes, like because it was like the radio stream of media,
Mm-hmm.
and in doing that, I learnt that there was this like recording studio that had been like unused for many years. It was like hidden behind this giant red door under a stairwell.
It was awesome.
That the tech,
I miss it.
like the tech support, were like, yeah,
You're gonna die missing it because they knocked the building.
Yeah, I
down.
know. Yeah.
they were very much like, yeah, we don't. They hidden away because they were so in fear of the higher ups finding out and then just knocking it down to build classrooms, which they've later done.
Inevitably happened,
And so it was it was like remnants of like the old music program that also got cut years before us. And I was like, sick, can I utilize this?
Yeah.
'Cause there used to be a program, I don't know if they still do it, but like for the video stream
Yep.
of media, they would do like a news program, which was like this, they would just, the whole assignment was all built up towards making a like 30-minute news program
Yeah.
live, like don't pretend live, but live. And so they
Yeah.
had like big sets, they had like,
Oh, yeah, I
all the
did that.
cameras,
Yeah, I think I did
all
that
of that
too.
happening, and it was like basically trying to like emulate
Yeah.
a news
Yeah.
show. So you'd cut to like pre-recorded videos or whatever. And I was like, oh cool, well we've got basically that, but
Yeah.
for radio. So
And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were
it's really
teaching a
cool.
class that was sort of radio, so you were like, who wants to start a radio show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The university we went to used to go to, I don't know why I stopped myself saying the name. We've said
yeah.
it a million
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Was like they used to have basically a college radio station that was like pretty well known, but that had obviously.
Oh, well, that's what I remember.
gotten
You
the
came into a
arse.
class that me and friend of the show Zoe were
Yeah.
in, and you were like, "Hey, anybody interested in doing this? Like starting the Latrobe radio program again?" And me and Zoe were like, "Yeah, that sounds fun."
And then you were like, I'm writing a thesis about parasocial relationships. Sure, hope that never happens to me. Side note, hey, what about we do podcasts instead? It's like radio, except it's edited and we can just put it online and
Yeah.
people can listen at their own pace. We don't have to do live radio. And we
Yeah.
said,
okay.
Yeah, so I basically went from class to class because I was like anyone doing like
Yeah.
a media like degree, and basically went to all different classes, being like, oh hey, this is what we're doing, how we're going about it, rah rah. if anyone's interested, and it was like a 3-year course, and I went to years 1, 2, and 3. Not only really these knuckleheads and some others that sort of like was like, oh yeah man, this seems cool maybe, and then it just like kept dwindling until
exactly.
Here we are.
Cream rises to the top, bitch.
Yeah, basically.
And shit sinks to the bottom of the toilet.
Yes,
dude. You need fiber in your diet.
Shit shouldn't float.
Have some Metamucil.
Shit should
Does shit float?
If you have enough fiber.
But is that
sink,
is that healthy?
Is that normal?
Is it healthy shit?
Well, that's a problem about shit, though, right? There's like so many various, like, hey, shitting once a day is fine. Shitting once a week is fine.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
so many
I think
variations.
shitting once a week is not fine.
No, shitting
it's
once a week's fine, dude. You look at the normal range of how, like,
I thought it was like one. I thought it was
brother, I'll look
like
it
3
up right
shits
now.
a day
It's
to
fucked
like
up.
once every 5 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 weeks is not normal.
If you're not
Maybe.
shitting for 2 weeks.
Who knows? at this
Normal
Also,
shitting.
Also,
like,
toilets aren't designed. Like, I mean, if you
Also, toilets are very different depending which country.
yeah,
you're
but
in.
as in like if I was to be
3
like-
times a day to 3 times a week.
yeah, see,
So once a week maybe is
yeah,
fucked
that's
up.
what. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know shits.
Yeah.
Who's telling you this? AI?
No, it's not AI. It is.
Doctor Bombhole.
It is. Yeah, Dr. Bumhole.com. Okay, your one-stop shop for all bumhole needs.
Jackson's got him on goal.
Yeah.
Just calls
Dr.
him.
Bumhole, can you check this out? And I just show my asshole
Yeah.
to the doctor. And there's ... normal.
Yeah.
Heart
Oh, God.
react. Thanks.
man.
Hey, Dr. Bombhole, can you just describe 3 holes you've seen today? I'm jacking off and I'm Jackson.
Yeah. Dot. And then the description.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. If it's a fiber.
But also,
diet.
I was going to say, if I was to be like, I don't know if my shit floats or sinks because a toilet doesn't really have enough space for,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's a lot of shit.
No.
I
Depends.
think the shit sinks. If I think about my shit in the toilet.
It doesn't like bob up and down like a
No.
boat.
It's
It
not
depends.
buoyant. I've
Get
never
some
had a
Metamucil.
buoyant
Yeah.
shit in my life.
Well.
Am I meant to be having buoyant
If you
shit?
get some more fiber in your diet, you will.
Yeah, but is that good
that
or bad?
normal?
You don't know. He,
He
doesn't
doesn't
know.
know.
Why are we asking questions?
Mate,
Buoyant
am I Dr. Bumhole? No. When he texts and he's like, I need some description of hole, he ain't texting me.
No, he's not
Okay.
texting you. He'd never text you.
Stool is denser than water and
Okay.
usually sinks, but it can float if it contains too much fiber, fat,
go.
or gas.
Too much
This
fiber.
could stem from an infection, IBS, and other health
Okay,
conditions.
so if you got shit that floats, go to a doctor.
Yeah. I read the title as "Should my poop float or sink?" But I read it "Should my poop float in the sink?" Probably not.
No, if it's in
probably
the
not.
sink,
Yeah,
you
you
still want it
fucked
to
up cop
sink.
out.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr.
Yeah.
Bumhole, it's Jackson. My shit's floating in the sink. Am I okay?
Am I okay?
no,
No.
times 2.
Yeah. But I remember a science teacher saying, like, poop should float if you have enough, like,
Wrong.
fiber in it. But
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That's
Turns
not
out your
according
teacher
to
was unwell. He was.
Medical
again,
News
who
Today
knows?
disagrees.
I like
Yeah.
that. I mean, like, hey, we're currently living in a period of time where medicine won't mean shit.
Yeah.
We're throwing it all out.
That's true. That throw
Yeah,
it
being
out
hit
the
by
window.
a car is good for you now.
Yeah.
So you're welcome, baseless speculation listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally, you're the healthy ones.
Exactly.
Got
Finally,
any more
dude.
emails? Or are we wrapping it up?
He's too busy looking at a hole.
I'm
Well,
looking
that
at.
sounds like we might be wrapping it
Okay,
up.
we'll
then.
wrap it up. Hey, if you've got an email you'd like to send us, please send it at bsboyspod@gmail.com. If you've got a movie or, a couple of movies you'd like us to watch for a rewind, please comment on the Discord, on the Spotify, in the YouTube comments, on the Facebook group. And hey, if you want to support us, please sign up to Baseless Speculation Plus. You get the show ad-free. Plus, you get an infrequent episode of Baseless Speculation Plus where I say I'm going to watch Shang-Chi and then don't.
But sometimes you might.
Sometimes I might.
I thought you said you did it this week.
I have done it this week.
See?
Exactly.
So, so sign up, and finally we get to get his reaction to a pretty decent movie.
Pretty
actually.
decent movie,
Yeah.
I've heard.
You've heard. You
and
said.
I know.
You know.
For a
you-
fact,
you-
dude. Shang-Chi's got to get them 10
It's
rings.
your job.
10,
He's got to get them 10 rings.
Like
if you
this-
want to hear me talk about the 10 rings and
Yeah.
that time they're on the bus. And
Yeah. And on that note, I've been Joel.
Evan Jackson.
I've also been Joel.
This has been another episode of Baseless Speculation, and we were with the BS boys.
Possibly
or the BR boys today, but a different type of BR.
Possibly there's a dragon, dude.
How do you spell rewind, brother?
Yeah, no,
with
but
a
I was
W?
getting the W, the wind bit.
Oh, the BRW boys?
BRW boys. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that works. That works.
Yeah, that works. That works.
This job doesn't ask much of you. Watch a movie every now and
Okay,
then.
really like it.
I watched both Trons. So,
He's right.
What do you think about
He's
that?
right.
Did you pick Tron though?
He did.
Yeah,
He
so
did.
you just picked a movie you wanted to watch and made us watch it. Not the same thing.
But close to the same thing.
Wrong. See you next week!